A cringe man will always think he's based, but a based man is truthful to his cringe self.
Hi there, and welcome to what will be a very special episode of the Astartes Anonymous podcast. We have somehow, against all odds, managed to make it to 100,000 subscribers in just under a year. It has been a trial for the ages, and to mark the occasion, we wanted to spend some time today to go over all of the wonderful and incredible fan art our blessed community has submitted to us over the last few months, and answer a long list of Patron questions. And, well, to just spend some time talking about this adventure. So, with an immense amount of gratitude, I have once again found myself in our digital studio, aka the Space Hulk, with a strong and relatable Blight Lord Terminator, an inordinately blunt and funny Night Lord, and an idiot. I'm your host, Tom, and these are my co-hosts.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Lucas, or better known as Moots.
And I'm going to kill Moots.
And I'm just happy to be here.
You know, I wrote in the intro, Moots, I wrote an incredible artistic orc, even. I was going to say that, but you're just the worst. You're just the worst.
What are you talking about? This man took on the instrumental task of kicking up Abaddon.
Yeah. It's not the first cakening I've done.
Well, put that on the screen, Tom. Just
You're going to put the cakening.
Abaddon's fat fucking cheeks.
The cakening of Abaddon at the Waffle House.
What Waffle House? There is no Waffle House. This is just.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just want me to zoom in on the cheeks?
Yeah, just the cheeks.
Do you want to just zoom in on the cheeks? All right,
Yeah.
But if you look at the screen right now, you will very quickly see a zoom in on some glorious cheeks.
Chaos undivided cheeks.
This was definitely not a 4K resolution piece of artwork that Moots has spent the last several days working on.
That's how
Weeks, man. Weeks.
That's how he united the Legion. All right.
The sound of the claps echoing through the Eye of Terror brought together all these scattered and broken legions.
The sound of the claps, the Abaddon's applause.
Oh god, sweet
I can't
Jesus.
believe. I'm really sorry. I can't believe it took 5 minutes to get that sodden bloody intro segment done just for the audience. If you hang around for the bloopers at the end of this bloody episode, it's just pain. It really just sucks. Honestly,
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
dealing with these three apes.
Mooch was just trying to share some valuable Swedish lore with us, alright? And you're just unappreciative, alright?
The Kalmar Union! Yay! Oh, fuck about the fucking...
It was a great historic moment, alright? It's very important to me.
The Industrial Revolution and its consequences.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, fuck. What can I say? It's been 1 year of fucking dumbass shenanigans, and there's gonna be many more, hopefully, where we spend 5 minutes fucking up your intro.
It's been 1 year since you looked at me.
I have aged several years in this last 1 year.
It's just going to be like a before and after, as Tom was like mid-20s, spry, youthful, happy to be here. Fast forward 1 year, looks about fucking 45, all his ginger's gone grey.
It's going to be one of those before and after heroin addiction things.
We made it 1 year, guys, and I'm going to make sure we don't make another one.
Yeah. They're all expected pipe bombs in the
Please
mail.
don't get us cancelled, Red. Please don't. Please don't do it.
I'm going to hunt you down like animals.
All it's going to take is one bad day, then we're finished. I don't mean us having a bad day. I mean Red having a bad day.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, goodness. Well, it has been a hell of a fucking year doing this. The shorts have gone, fucking nuclear. We've got a couple of videos that are over 100,000 views, which is wonderful. We've got one video that's closing in on like half a million, which is awesome.
A second plane has hit the Space Hulk.
I think Red needs to be fucking silenced immediately. God. My will to live is waning.
So, context, before we got into this recording, we basically had a conversation about like what do we want to do on this episode, and we said, we want to spend some time just talking and like being real for a moment, really talk about the experience of starting the podcast, how well it's gone and all of that. And Red said, I'm always real.
I'm living like Larry, what can I say?
We say this. You get Red in person doesn't drop a beat from his online like personality. It's just the same fucking person. There's no bullshit here.
And it was quite funny because like when we all met Red in real life, that never changed.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Whether we're recording or in the VC or you're stood next to him, he is his level of pain in the ass is always consistent.
Quality guaranteed is what we call it.
It does what it says on the tin. But no, it has been a hell of a year. There's been ups and downs. No small amount of me arguing with Moots in the DMs, and at the very least some bloody good shorts.
We've even been sideways sometimes. That one was uncomfortable.
What did he just say?
I said we've even been sideways sometimes.
Just shut up for fucking Red. Just.
Oh my sake!
God's sake!
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just one of those things, you're gonna have to accept when you do things like this with friends. It's a great project. I'm eternally grateful for all of this, and I don't know. I just want to say, guys, that for me, this has been this is the great so far in my life the greatest thing I have done, because it's just so incredibly fun. You guys bring so much joy to me, and I honestly, it's like a second family to me. Just being able to do this with all of you.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean, and it's really interesting because you are the most. I mean this more than Red. You are genuinely the most stubborn arsewipe I've ever met. And you wouldn't think so. And so we've got the community and a lot of our Discord members and our patrons. They've had lots of plenty of time to talk to Moots in the chats and whatnot. And you wouldn't think Moots is as stubborn as a brick wall. But over the last year, I have learned very concretely that Moots likes to roleplay as the hypothetical immovable object quite a lot. It causes me no end of pain sometimes.
He can be moved, I assure you. He can be moved.
Yeah.
With several tons of steel.
But no,
18 wheels.
Fucking hell, Red. But no, I completely agree with everything you've said. I think working together on this and bringing in these different skill sets as well. I mean, oh god, not to mention the other creators in the creator sphere. Getting to know all these different people has been absolutely immense.
Yeah, truly.
Everywhere from Chrono the Harlequin, Grimdark Half-Off, Alex, aka the Gaming Storyteller, Andy the Remembrancer, Hal the Amber King, quite recently, who was actually low-key really quite funny, and all these other people who we've had on. Arthur Bones, Mr. Bones 40k. Oh god, that's going to be hilarious when we have him on again, because we've got a really goofy ass idea lined up for that one.
Yeah,
hoping to have Deadlifts for the Dark Gods on sometime very soon, buddy. And it's just it really, really feels like an actual community. Just even if it's just amongst the creators, because everyone knows everyone. I know we spoke about this briefly when we had our episode with Chrono. and I think I've spoken about it on one episode before as well, but I'll mention it again here. But Chrono the Harlequin, aka Live at the Black Library, has created and fostered a community for 40k creators. And that community he has created is so overwhelmingly, invaluable to, I think, to a lot of us, to a lot of the people in there. There's no more reaching out to creators sort of in the dark to do collabs,
I like to harass the other creators in there.
Just the occasional death threat spices things up, you know.
It's funny actually because every time I see like a notification like Red has written something in that chat, I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, it was
immediately nervous.
It was fucking.
I'm just,
Oh, sorry, it was really funny. For the longest time, it was only Tom and Moots in that server. And then we were talking maybe half a year at this point, something like that. And then I was talking.
It was actually, I think it was even more than that. It was just Moots and I in there. Yeah.
Who was I talking to? Was it? I think it was.
It was Andy. It was the Remembrancer.
And he's like, "Oh, you're not in the Cognite, man? Yeah, let me just invite you." And fucking, as soon as I entered, Tom was there like, "Oh no."
No, because I was sat there. I was in bed staring at my phone because I knew you were talking to Andy, but it was late. I had to go to bed. But I was staring at my phone. And I saw that you were in the Cognite, and I didn't say, oh no, because you were in there. I thought, oh no, now Red can't be kept out. Red has to come into the Cognite now.
I wasn't super worried about it.
No, I wasn't worried. I think after a day of them being in there, it became very obvious very quickly that it was fine, and that the real reason that they weren't in there earlier was just because no one really thought about it. It didn't really just occur to anyone. I mean, I was in there in the first place because I remember Chrono invited me personally, and I was in there for like 2 days, and Moots was like, "Hey man, can I join?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then Moots was in, and then it just stayed that way for kind of ages. But it's been really cool watching that community in and of itself grow over the last year. Because when Moots and I were in there initially, there was I want to say about 10 or 11, maybe 12 different creators, including us. Of course, there was people like Deadless, Pancreas No Work, etc., and a few other larger ones, which is really, really cool. But between then and now, it's almost tripled in size, and every single one of these is an established creator who's got a good reputation, great to talk to, easy to work with, and wants to collaborate, and it's a really, really wonderful space.
Yet they still won't give me their addresses.
No, I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think you're going to get their home addresses.
I don't know why.
Not yet.
Would you settle for Moots' home address?
I already have his home address.
Yeah, the only person here, I don't actually know where Red lives. That's the only one out of everyone here that I don't actually know their address.
I could put a point on Google Maps that would be within a mile or two of where he lives, but I don't have an address.
I could read it out now if you want. I've got it in the DMs.
Oh, do you? One of us has it. Okay.
You go ahead. You go ahead. Do that. I'll fucking put a goddamn at everyone in our server with your address.
I thought you were just going to give him the Kaczynski special for that look.
Mutual destruction.
No, I've already proven that the people in the server are rabid enough to follow my orders without questioning it.
Fear is a strong motivator.
Gonna need two new team members after this episode.
But I think one of the things as well that is I have to voice my gratefulness for, and it's cliche, but it's true, and that is the patrons. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, there's so many of the patrons I genuinely consider friends. I mean that. I mean that wholeheartedly.
They're good fellas.
So many of the patrons.
They really are, yeah.
I would be DM me. More than happy to speak to you for an hour or two. You know, they're an absolute joy to talk to. I remember I jumped into the Patron
you won't even
VC,
answer my messages, and I fucking on the podcast with you. What the fuck?
Why would I
Tell me about it, man. Fuck.
Why would I do that? I don't want to deal with slander for
this
half an hour. But it's crazy because I was in the one of the Patron VCs like 2 or 3 days ago, helping one of them with their homebrews, and then all the others jumped in, and it was just like 5 or 6 different people, like all coming together with homebrew ideas to help this one guy, and it wasn't silly, it wasn't goofy. Everyone was taking each other seriously, and it was just it was productive. It was really, really, really good. It was really great. So huge, overwhelming thanks to the patrons.
Truly.
Unironically keeping the lights on as well. It's it's so grateful to those people.
We got him out back on some of those bicycles that generate power, and if they slow down, a gate opens up where a crocodile that I haven't fed for several days is. Honestly, great work to all of them for really putting in the fucking effort.
The higher patron tier you are, the further away you are from the crocodile.
Yeah.
The £2 a month guys, though.
You probably
seriously,
first to go.
rethink your financing options next time.
But no, seriously, huge thanks to all of you, big and small. It's been an absolute treat to get to know you.
Big
And
moots, Tom.
Yeah.
The fucking strawberry moots cake from the other day got me good.
You have
That
to
was
reach me first, but
oh god,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. There's been a couple of moments over the last sort of few months where I've sort of changed in my own mind. I've changed my answer as to who my favorite guest was or what my favorite episode was. And I think that this is a really good sign about how happy I am with all this, because it's always changing. You know, every 5 minutes, every time we do another episode with a new guest, I'm always like, I always send Moots a message or say to him in the VC, like, hey man, I think that's the best episode we've done yet. It's like 2 weeks later, hey man, I think that's the best. And it just always feels really, really great and really natural. And even now, I'm thinking about the last guest we had with Hal, and I'm like, yeah, that was the best episode we had yet. You know, and we'll have another one soon, and that'll probably end up getting the same treatment. You know.
On that note, it's really funny you say that now. It's like, oh, it's super natural, super flowy. Because at the start, our first couple episodes, we were trying to be like on like topic notes. Fucking like super strict, and literally Tom's exact words at one point were, "If you don't have notes, I'm ripping your nuts off," or something like that. and now here we are. It's like, fuck it, we're freeboard. That's our vibe.
Yeah,
I have only ever written notes for the first episode. Past that, I have not.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when we started, there was a degree in my mind of gotta get this right. And then I realized, you know, and I'm still realizing this, and I'll realize it more and more as time goes on, that getting it right is just being normal. To get it right, you just have to try and have fun.
Nothing's
That's
normal
it.
in this fucking goddamn
You know.
Space Hulk. I was walking down a corridor, the fucking walls were bleeding, Tom.
I mean, after the episode with the Milker, I realized there was nothing normal about any of this.
Yeah, oh,
That's the most normal thing in this entire place, all right? I got that. I got that straight from Castro. That man knew how to milk some.
It's still in the Moots configuration.
There's
There's a bit of fan art about that.
Yeah, there is.
the lament configuration, the moods configuration. It's like it just opens up a portal and you just see moods strapped into the milker, all like a raisin sucked out. He's just like, please, and I'm standing like, what the fuck?
This eldritch realm, but it's nothing but Moot speak.
Just a fucking weird version of Hellraiser. I think I downloaded the wrong one, boys. Jesus.
Terrible.
Fucking the Moots Razor.
Moots Razor.
Oh goodness.
Oh, Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, there are some episodes that we've got that are a fair bit more grounded. I think whenever we try to do tier lists, that's just a guarantee that it's going off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
Like, every single time we've done a tier list, it's just not gone to plan. There's been arguing, swearing, and typically Primarchs or some alien species getting slandered to the absolute nth degree.
Well, no, it's either slandered or fucking fetishized. There's no middle ground. It's one or the other of our fucking tier lists.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a scene. It's a scene, but you know what? That's what we've got the gaming storyteller and Karl the Harlequin for.
Yep.
You know,
Yep,
they
sure.
they take to the those conversations like ducks to water,
Yeah.
which is terrifying because no one should take to those conversations so well. But those two, they can do it.
Surround
They've got
yourself with like-minded individuals, right? That's
Yeah.
what.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that's what this whole podcast really is to me. You know, this whole project, this YouTube channel. I mean, clearly when we all like got to know each other and all of that, you know, it wasn't just these are some random guys. To me, like, this is this has formed into a deep friendship, with guys and that I genuinely respect. And I mean, all of you guys, we have many similar opinions about things, and I just feel like there's this. It's more than just. We're all just regular people, and whenever
We're just men. We're innocent men.
Just innocent men. Just innocent men.
And when I talk to all these YouTubers, I'm reminded of that fact. Like, everyone is it's just people, and when you ground yourself to that, when you realize that that's just how it is, then it just flows so much better, and it's really helped. I think, like, in us just connecting with a bunch of different people.
I mean, well, it comes back to the Discord Chronos made and speaking to all those people. Not one of them is.
Will return my messages.
I was going to say, not one of them is up their own arse. Not one of them is grandiose or grandstanding. Every single one of them's just a fella.
Other than Red.
Yeah.
You know, other than Red. I mean, Red's an entity, so that's its own thing.
They have yet to contain me.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Not with that attitude.
But, you know, it's like, I enjoy it, and I think that's something that I before we started doing this, before we started doing the channel and trying to sort of, you know, make this a real thing, I did a job where I had to interact with either third party or occasionally first party. Would have to interact with a lot of people of very sort of high notoriety, right? And I came into this sort of with the knowing that there was going to be a degree of the people we would collab with at their core would just be normal people. But normal doesn't mean nice. Normal doesn't mean good. Normal doesn't mean friendly.
Not a single fucking one of them have been normal, to be honest.
And every single one of them that I've spoken to has been those things. They've all been really, really lovely. Everyone's happy to help. You know, I mean, shit. Before we started recording this episode, if you go back to the very start of this episode and press the play button, you'll see a really stupid ass bloody intro quote done by Andy the Remembrancer. And we were having a laugh before we started recording, and Red posted this stupid ass meme by like Lao Tzu in the Discord. And he was like, wouldn't it be funny if that was, and I was like, yeah man, I'll send it to Andy. I'll send it to Andy. And it's just, and that's it. It's just off the, he was like, oh yeah man, I'll record that tonight, no problem. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just, everyone is that level of awesome. And it's such a privilege to be around people that could be complete pretentious dickheads but aren't, you know?
Oh, for sure. Actually, I'm gonna take back what I said before. We're not normal at all. You can't be normal if you want.
What do you
if
mean?
you want to do this kind of thing?
What do you mean,
We're all
Moots? I'm just like the everyday guy. I pay my taxes one leg at a time.
You pay your taxes? Damn. Skill issue, honestly.
I never claimed to be normal, for the record.
I don't break the law. Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm a fucking abiding citizen. Fucking Tom's the one who's the ne'er-do-well.
Hey now.
You're a rock star. Get your game on.
No, but it's been a hell of a thing. You know, I think even though it's very slow because it's quite a lot of work to do. The start of the homebrew review series, which we pushed out I think a month and a half ago, with Enter the Butcher / KPU's homebrew, the Iron Butchers, a video that's on our channel now. You can go watch it if you want. We basically present this guy's homebrew in a very serious way. We went into this channel, and one of the things we did before we even started the podcast, when we were talking about YouTube videos that we knew we wanted to do, was to bring a new spotlight to 40k homebrewing in the YouTube space, because there's things in this space for homebrewing, right? But I say in any names, but it's all very dry.
I will.
And we wanted to shut up. And we wanted to come in here and really bring a level of pizzazz and intrigue to it, to really sell someone's homebrew, to really show what it means to love and care for a homebrew, and not just read out tons of walls of text, but to really give homebrew, 40k homebrewing, the love that present the love that actually gets put into it in the first place. Because all four of us are prolific fucking homebrewers, all of us. Yeah. You know, that's one of the reasons why we actually are such close friends, is because we're all fucking idiot homebrewers and we're just homebrewing constantly, right? And so we knew going into this that we really wanted to bring a new class of homebrewing to YouTube. And even
this
though the
city
homebrew review
deserves
series,
a better class of homebrewers.
and even though we it's slow, I think it's fair to say we're super proud of that.
Hey,
you know,
so is Aaron, but we still keep him around.
I don't understand what you mean.
You said it's slow, and I said so is Aaron, but we still keep him around.
Yeah, well, we've got a very diverse cast here. Right? I'm the slow one. Mooch is the short one. You're the tall one. And Tom is the pet monkey we keep around for entertainment purposes.
The pet monkey.
Jesus Christ.
I monkey.
I thought you were going to call me the schizo one again.
That as well. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, homebrewing has been a huge thing for all of us, and I think to be able to take that game to the next level in terms of what, you know, the 40k YouTube audience can see and feel is something I think we take a lot of pride in. You know, I personally take a lot of pride in that. Sure. I think it's an absolute honor. I've just got DM'd by the Remembrancer, and he's almost certainly just sent me the audio file that you'll end up hearing in this episode.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That was fast.
Oh.
He did, yeah, it is. There you go. You can rewind back to the start of this episode if you want to hear what he just sent me. He's tied at based_cringe.web.
Fucking glorious.
Oh, yeah. It's just we've really managed to like gather honestly like a great community, like both just our fandom and also the creators. It's, you know, it's not, I don't know, for me, I'd say, like, I'm not the most social type necessarily, but, you know, being Swedish and all of that. But it's just, I'm just still so amazed by the outpour of, love from everyone that comes this way, like, you know, from our fans, or from, like, just the randomness of just, like, hey, Andy, you want to fucking do this thing for us real quick? And it's like, hell yeah, let's fucking do it. It's great. It really brings a smile to my face to think that we haven't just managed to like actually make a successful YouTube channel in 1 year since we started, but like actually managed to also cultivate.
One thing I want to say is that the success on this YouTube channel has completely hinged on Tom's own dedication to it.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
I would just like to highlight.
None.
Shut up. Let me finish. I just want to say before it gets overshadowed that, first of all, I want to point out Tom's effort and dedication to getting this channel to be built what it is. Because all the editing, most of the shorts, and the organization and networking is all done by Tom. And networking is probably one of the most important things in a business like this.
Truly.
I know, because networking is important to my job, and I don't do this shit. But anyway, there's not... I don't really put that much effort into it, to be honest. I kind of just show up to do recordings. And that's mainly because I have the attention span of a lemming, and I have a full-time job. And so it really is just mostly Tom's own effort on why this channel is what it is. The podcast was his idea, and most of the editing and the other shit is also his ideas.
I actually,
to be fair, I think we all were part of the idea, but I genuinely think that it's very true that Tom, you all the work and love you pour into this. It's not so much a work as it's a passion project. And,
absolutely, 100%.
And
but see,
I think
what I do is people say all the time, "Congratulations," and "Oh, you guys made it this far." And when it gets put towards me, I more just tell them, "No, it's really just Tom. Tom's the one that's doing all of it."
Well,
I'm just here, to be honest.
I mean, if I may, there is, and we'll see when we do the art in a minute, because I mean, I'll just spoil this now for a quick thing. When we do the art, we actually counted up who got what. Red by a country mile got the most fan art. And so if we talk about what we all bring to the table, right? Yes, I bring the majority of the editing and the networking, but the humor you bring, you and yourself, cannot be undersold. And this is without talking about the entire aesthetic. Every single ounce of visual that is Astartes Anonymous is all moots. It's all moots. Everything you're seeing right now, it's all fucking moots. You know, and to be fair, I know what you said about networking is only majoritively true, because I know actually Moots has actually done a bunch of that for us as well. So we do share the load.
Share the load, Master Frodo.
I was just about to say, share the load. Yeah. No, I mean, it is. I don't think it's. That's not to say that to undersell Tom, but it is a group effort for all intents and purposes. So, like, you read.
Sorry,
Aaron.
Sorry.
Was it?
I do the editing. Moots does the art. Red's funny, and Aaron spins the wheel.
Fucking real. Right,
Remember,
right.
everybody, it's important. No matter what you're doing in life, it's important to have challenges to get in your way, to overcome. And by God, you need someone like Aaron to provide those challenges.
You know what? I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my God. Oh, I can't. Fuck's sake. So, okay, what I was gonna say is that Aaron, Red, Tom, you guys, I mean, this whole thing has been, for me, like, this thing, being able to do something with a bunch of friends is, to me...
We're friends.
Believe it or not. Yeah, believe it or not. For me, it's the pinnacle of success. This has for real been a dream for me to be able to just have something that wasn't just built, like, it didn't just grab it, like, it didn't continue building it. So we built something from the ground up together, a concept that we spent months talking about what we wanted to do with this. Like, yeah, like dividing up the workload, and sure, some people do some more things, but that's not really what matters. It's what every one of us brings to the table, and just being able to do this thing with all of you, to me, is the fucking greatest thing do. I'm fucking getting teary-eyed here.
It's a good job we're not in the room with you. I feel like you'd be trying to make out with us at this particular. But no, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. And it's a privilege. And we're part of that generation of idiots who grew up watching internet
Power Rangers, fuck yeah.
on
Beyblade boys.
But like back in, we think about it, right? Go back to 2000 go back to 2010, 2011, right? When the peak of the internet was watching some idiot with Source filmmaker get Chef from Left 4 Dead 2 to do something moderately inhuman, right? And that was
what
the
are you
peak
talking
of
about? I still watch that daily.
Gmod idiot box, let's go.
Hey, look,
And-
whoever's watching, shut the fuck up what you're doing. Go type in the YouTube search bar, no cool guys allowed. Watch that video.
No cool
come back.
Oh my god,
It's more important than this. Alright, go watch that instead.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
the song in that video is stuck in my head instantly from you saying that. Oh man. But no, it is huge, and you know, again, rewind to 2011, 2012, and you watch all these YouTubers, and you sit there and you go, "Wow, wouldn't that be fun to do that? You know, wouldn't that be great to do X, Y, and Z, the thing I'm passionate about all day, and maybe make a living off that?" A little thing I'd like to throw out there is, yes, it's wonderful, and there's so much love involved in it.
That's
It's
news
still
to me.
work. It's still a lot of work. It's still day in, day out. It's still a lot of work. You got no safety nets. You got fuck all. If you say something wrong, you're dead. If you miss you miss work one day, you're dead. It's like, you know.
That's why I make my entire personality about saying the wrong things. That way, whoa, who would have thought?
What Tom isn't telling you is there's an equal amount of hate paired with the love. All right, don't let him fool you.
Every day I was over at Britain, Tom had to fight me off when it hit the midnight hour because I just go rabid.
he sprouted talons and wings. It was
I
quite
shed my
the
human
sight.
form and I take
Third
on my
eye
true
popped
Wendigo
in.
self.
Well, you know, with every family comes some
With
some
every
drama
family
and
comes the
some-
Wendigos.
Yeah, exactly. Who are you in the family?
Do I need to put a picture of
Wendigo.
Vin Diesel on the screen right now?
Of who?
Vin Diesel.
Family.
Put him on the screen.
It's about family.
Of course. If someone wants to draw us as the cast of fucking Fast and Furious.
You know, yeah, we already have two people that match the boldness of Vin Diesel, so yeah, you're ahead of the game there.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, should we, 40 odd minutes into this episode, should we take some time to talk about the wonderful and enormous selection of fan art that's been submitted to us over the last couple of
Yes,
months?
please.
I think I'm
Right, we
alright,
have
man.
that.
I think I'm a bounce.
You want to
I think
bounce?
you know what? I'm a head off, guys, actually. This is enough interaction for me today. I gotta go return to the cave.
1 year, shmon year. I'm fucking out of here.
I've actually decided that I'm leaving the podcast to go to Britain so I can kill the other guys. You know what? I'll see you soon, guys.
Nice one, Ray.
I take it I'm safe because I live in Sweden.
No.
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 It's a
Okay,
short
never
flight
mind.
from Britain.
Just a delayed service, honestly.
I will give you the 2-day shipping, but it's almost 2 days to get to fucking Sweden, so...
Right, shall we start? So, the first one is by a wonderful individual called Eerie Snow / Erin. Now, before we get into the artwork, I'll put them on the screen in a moment. Erin was with us from the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
The art from this artist you're about to see is someone who has been a little bit inactive of late, but I know that's because they're at uni now and have just moved house and some other shenanigans, so it's, you know, no judgment there, but
I don't know, they're fighting off the shadow demons.
that's what you got to do. Sometimes, you know. But Erin has been with Astartes Anonymous since like pre 1,000 subs, like in the hundreds, probably even like less than 500 subs. And so to have someone, such a wonderful, incredible artist, be with us for this entire run is just absolutely outstanding. Anyways, let's start it off. I want to start it off with this wonderful thing on the screen now, which is Red saying, "I fucking love soup." Red, can you give us the context behind this?
I genuinely still don't know the context to this.
Me neither.
I love this piece of art. I still don't know what it means.
I just really like soup. I just like soup, guys. What's
He knows what he likes.
What's your favorite, man? Tell us about it.
I was playing beef stew. I guess, is stew a soup?
No.
Yes.
It's
Okay,
a stew.
Yes, it is.
Okay, arguments aside, I was
You already established it's a calzone.
Yes. Oh my god! Of course.
Right, of course.
dumbasses, all of you. No, I was streaming a game, and there was like this pot of soup running. I was streaming a game in Discord for the people watching, and Aaron was watching, and there was just a pot of soup in this alleyway, and I saw it, and I don't have any reason why I screamed it. I just went, I fucking love soup, and ran into it.
Sometimes, you just got to scream, I fucking love soup.
Hell yeah.
So moving on to the next one. This is another one by Aaron, and this, I believe, was the premiere, the original artwork of Talos.
Yeah.
It was one of the first ones, yeah.
I love it. She really captured his eyes.
I mean, there's purpose in those eyes. If you see Talos,
smile.
Yeah, if you see Talos in real life, there is no purpose. He just wants the smoke 100% of the time.
Right, shall we move on to the next one by Aaron? Kill cowards, get shredded, pet the crocodile. Now,
hell yeah.
this is such a wonderful thing. This was like one of the first Astartes references that actually got around a little bit, where we did an episode, and it was before we were having
Pros
guests
and cons
consistently. Yeah, it was just Moots, Aaron, and I. And we called it, it was Pros and Cons of the Chaos Gods.
No, it was Mooch, Red, and you. I wasn't there for that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I stand corrected. And we had this whole segment talking about each of the Chaos Gods got like 20 or 30 minutes us talking about them. We ended up on Khorne. And I think the conversation just went to the way of, Khorne's just kind of a good guy in a sense that there's no deception with Khorne, you know what you get. It delved into this whole thing about how Khorne has a gym. And there was this comparison to how like some gyms somewhere have like dogs, like dog-friendly gyms. It's like Khorne's gym is a crocodile-friendly gym. And there's just this Khornate crocodile roaming around the gym,
Oh, I just love its face. It's so good. It's just a fella.
That face
Just
is
a fella.
plotting the demise of anybody near it.
This is what you have to deal with if you don't re-rack your fucking dumbbells properly.
When you don't wipe down the machine, this thing, it just appears behind you.
So the next one was actually one Aaron did of me. This is actually quite funny. So the little thing in my character's hand there is a little OC character that Aaron just inserts into all of their works and whatnot. And it was just a wonderful little thing, because at this point Aaron had done one for Red, and I was like, hey, can I have one as well? And they made this. And the one thing about this, I actually just want to point out, if you have a look at my character's shoulder panel, and then look at the one, and then look at my one right here on my shoulder now, you can see that the halo around the skull is a different color. And there's an actual reason for that. In fact, way back when Aaron made this, after Moots had done the avatars initially, he had forgotten to put the black halo around the skull and just put the pink one on it. And so for the longest time, everyone thought that my homebrew's chapter badge was just the pink thing, and that's how this ended up with the pink one instead of the black one. Which obviously, eventually, as you can see now, it eventually did get updated. I didn't want to tell you because
You never told me.
We've been through this. The reason I didn't tell you is because you've done such a good job on all of the artwork. I would have felt bad, But since we're talking about it, do you want to put the accessories on my character's goddamn waist, please?
No, I'm good actually.
I'm good. He says.
What I like about this piece is it looks like you are just squeezing the fuck out of that thing in your hand. Absolutely furious at something. Lack of coffee. Just fucking
Yeah, because Tom was annoyed by the fucking little guys that Aaron kept putting around all the artworks, because Aaron was taking art commissions that I got done and that people do in the server, and they were just putting this little fucker just everywhere around them in spots.
It's wonderful.
It's so good though.
It is. He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Death gripping the poor bastard.
Anyways,
He's not. He's going to be dead in a minute.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the final entry from Erin for this episode, and this is a wonderful one of Moots with the caption "Insane about own AU."
It's true. It's true. I am insane about my own.
Moots is just insane. Actually, when I met him, he immediately ran on all fours, screeched, and then went into the woods. We didn't see him for several days.
Yeah. Once we were driving through the national forest through to Nottingham, he jumped out the window, and we never saw him again. Like a Japanese tanuki, he used to like a glider on the wind, and he just went,
fuck's sake,
it's gone. Nothing we could do.
Is that when I jumped out and got hit by the truck as well?
No, that was a
Turned
different
confetti.
time.
But
That was another time. Okay, yeah.
It took a whole hour. Luckily, Aaron brought his handheld vacuum cleaner for what reasons I don't understand.
after
So
Tom
we were at
got
the
that
side of the
delightful phone
road.
call.
Yeah, we were at the side of the road, just fucking collecting all that we could. Moose was never right after that. I don't think we got all of it.
He reformed 3 days later.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, moving on to the next one. This is one by Tosdi. And this Tosdi getting featured 3 episodes in a row. Fuck's sake, can't get away from him. What is happening? And this is just a
He's
goofy
he's paid off Tom.
It feels that way, doesn't it? And this is just a wonderful little bit of pixel art of Red presumably killing myself on the left, and I'm going to say that's Aaron on the right, but it could be Moots. Could be either of them.
Could be. I choose to believe that it's Aaron.
I
I
suspect
choose
so.
to believe
I choose to
that.
believe it is Moots.
I choose to believe it's not butter.
Can't fucking believe it, man. To this day,
I can't believe
fucks
it's
me up
butter.
every
So,
time.
thank you for that one, Tosdi. So, moving on, we've
Thank
got,
you very much.
This is by Rat King Delta. This is one of the very few in-person ones. So it's an attempt to do Geralt from The Witcher, but it's Aaron in the most soiled, unearthly, disgusting tub known to man.
Now, is that a soup or a fucking calzone?
I think because Aaron's in it, it's a calzone.
It's a cow. So, funny thing about Rat King Delta is he was actually like my first proper like online gaming buddy. I've known this guy for fucking years, longer than any of you boys.
I did not notice. Damn.
Back in I met him in Dark Souls 2, back on the fucking Iron Fortress Bridge, back when PvP was a thing.
Holy shit! All right.
So me and this boy go fucking way back. But
Damn.
yeah, a little bit of Aaron lore for you there.
They ran O-Block back in the day.
Well, what I love about this piece is that it implies that Aaron actually in his it isn't as big as his avatar suggests, but he's actually just wearing a suit that's way too big.
I like
Just
how
a
this
fat
implies. I like how this implies Aaron actually bathes.
I saw that one coming. I knew one of you fuckers would fucking say that. I saw it in the stars, man. Yeah. Whatever.
So next up, we have 4 from the Uncreative Artist. Gentlemen, this one's going to be a bit weird because he posted them in 2 different places, so we'll reach for the second 2 in a moment. So the first one is Red doing the Wakanda Forever pose.
I see it more as like the Dracula vampire rising sort of pose.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think that makes more sense. I think I said it before. What I really like about his art or their art is that it's so, how do you explain it? So chunky is the wrong word. It's so
Thick.
thick. It has volume. You know, it's
inflated.
I really. Oh no! Oh no!
I said someone's
Fucking-
activation phrase.
Fucking next up on next time someone draw inflation red. There you go.
I will hunt you down like
No,
the
no,
dog
no,
you
no,
are.
no, no. Wait.
Yeah. And so the next one the uncreative artist has done is a wonderful fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame moots.
I love him. It's just so round.
This is actually just as a
Yeah,
fun
you look
tidbit
kind
for
of
the
fucked up.
So grizzled in the face, yeah.
just as a fun tidbit for the audience. This is actually a IRL proportional accurate moots.
Yeah, to be honest, I was like, I didn't realize he dragged his knuckles that much.
Man's built for deadlifting, yeah. Damn.
I just built for deadlifting. Yeah, I don't think I even can lift the bar from the. that's more rows. I have to do rows.
Yeah,
I can't do
the
deadlifts.
bar is too high for him to reach in the first place.
Oh.
Anyways, if you guys scroll down a fair chunk, you should find his next one, which is this wonderful pixel art version of Aaron.
Of me.
Which is just kind of adorable. And I'll be honest, uncreative artist,
Here it comes.
I'm super jealous. Because I make it no secret, I fucking love and adore pixel art. I always have. This is absolutely astounding. I'm super jealous. If you felt like doing another one for me, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no.
This is absolutely one of the favourites of my fella I've seen.
Yeah.
Just because I've played all the fucking pixel games under the sun, whether that's OG Pokemon all the way up to like modern day like
Yeah.
blasphemous style titles, and it's like fucking it's all this, and I was
So
like,
good.
yes.
I love how vacant that stare is.
Hit you with the fucking eldritch stare. Yeah.
It's actually creepy in a way. It's really nice.
No, I've used this as my profile banner in outside of this Discord.
Anyways, moving on to the last and final one from the uncreative artist before we scroll upwards again, is a remake of, I believe, the Queen 2 album by, Queen.
Oh yeah.
And this, when he posted this initially, I went fucking nuts. This was just the most perfect thing possible. Like, the next best thing he could have done would have been Abbey Road, honestly. I was, I
Oh my
was
God, that
so
would've been good.
thrilled when I saw this.
It's so good. The shading is fucking immaculate. I really love this.
We all just look equal part terrifying. And it's such a good balance. I love it. Like, just Tom at the top there, fucking.
Red coming in with his vampire pose again.
I just
Yeah.
realized that I have
So
4
perfect.
fingers for some reason.
Oh, you only need 4. You'll be all right.
I got that Freddy Fazbear look to me.
Yeah, what you gotta do?
I'm the man behind the slaughter. Hell yeah. 5 Nights at Freddy's. That's where I wanna be.
Freddy Fazbear.
I still can't believe we
What
fucking
happens? Quick at
fucking us lot watching the fucking FNAF film.
that was a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, I still haven't seen it.
It was
Somehow I
it was
need to
fucking
watch
funny
that.
because as soon as Red came off the plane, it was the second time over, I think. Yeah. I was talking to Tom before you arrived. I was like, "Oh, we've got to go watch the FNAF film," and Tom was like, "No, fuck that," and I was like, "We'll see what happens." And then fucking as soon as Red got here, I was like, "Right, fucking FNAF, we're gonna go watch it right now." And Tom just crumbled. He was like, "Fine, fuck it, sure." And me and Tom,
Just for context, I was convinced it was gonna suck. It didn't suck. I mean, it did, but it was the kind of suck. It was the kind of sucking that's entertaining.
yeah, no, me and Red came out of that thoroughly entertained, and Tom was like, "That was
We
fucking
found
trash."
we found religion in there. Tom was bitter, but me and Moots, I'm not Moots, but me and Aaron, we found fucking Elysium for fuck's sakes.
Fuck.
Anyways, next up, we're moving on to one from
In a car.
In a car. In a car the Unbound, aka in a car accident. Thank you, in a car. So this is Talos as Decimus, which is a weird thing to say because there's Talos and Talos. No,
this art is based off the Talos art.
Yeah,
was Talos the Talos?
Did Talos have that sword?
Yes, that's Aurum. That was Talos' sword.
Oh, my Night Lord lore is fucking crimped.
It is, you fucking disgrace to the podcast. But yeah, Talos has a sword called Aurum. It's a Blood Angel sword that he stole from a Blood Angels chap called Ragul the Sufferer or some shit. Unimportant. Fucking Inicar, he knows my love for Night Lords and he knows my love for my tiny son. And he knows Talos is named after Talos, so he decided to make Talos as Talos. And I fucking love it.
It's wonderful.
It works. It works really well. It's almost
this is
natural,
actually
you could say.
This is this is actually the first thing he drew on his new tablet when he got a new tablet. This is a pretty cool side lore right there. Also, I mean, if we want, I could probably bog down this episode with all the fucking Photoshop work Nextron has done with Talos. I have a fucking folder on my PC that is just Photoshop work of my cat.
By Nex.
Yeah.
I love the one.
It creates a story.
I love the one at your banner. Oh no, it was your banner. It was the one of Talos Gaming.
Oh yeah, the one where he's in the chair. He has like the cat emperor of cat kind.
Anyways, quickly moving on to the next couple. Give me a sec, boys. I'm just going to take a piss and grab a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Pissa vilt, pissa hårt.
Do you guys want to just do the fucking the whole of Swagfarius and Swarmagon without me? I'll be back before you finish him.
Yep.
Sure.
All right. Yeah.
Next up, we have a man by the name of Swagfarius A. Swalmagon.
It's actually Swagfarius Alpha Swalmagon Omega. Excuse you very much.
Okay, I don't care.
Just change it to Betagon.
Anyway, so it looks like he drew a couple little things. He doodled a couple little things. I like two of them really a lot. The first one is Tom, and he labeled this Red and Tom after the podcast is over. And it's Tom tied to a chair with me standing behind him holding a knife, and I look pissed. And the next one. Mm-hmm.
No, I was just gonna go. Yeah, and the next one is you eating breakfast, and
breakfast at Britain. And I look pissed again because there's a big sign on it that says no waffles. Like, who the fuck does that? Fucking third world country over there.
It's a shame there's no like plate of beans next to him. That's probably what's in front of him there.
Yeah.
If there was, I'd go ballistic.
Man's fucking pissed.
It's like an Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode. I'm gonna have a good day. Red gets fucking pissed.
If Red
like
gets
5
no
minutes
waffles.
later, I get in the fucking car and immediately just like fucking Teslas.
The next one is not favourable for me, but it's something.
What are you talking about? This is lore accurate. Look at him. You're a toilet.
It's titled A Maroose Fate for Aaron, and I love it.
I love the inclusion of the sassy nurgling to the left. Love that little guy.
It's great.
But I don't know what I did to you, buddy, to deserve that.
With the tabard on the ground, it looks like Nurgle just decided to turn Aaron into a toilet. Like he morphed into this. Yeah, he's a chaos spawn.
Fucking love that. And the next one is labeled "Didn't know what else to draw for moots. So sorry." Sad smiley face, and it's just
it's realistic.
Me as a gnome,
Yeah.
or sorry, it's me as a gnome.
Yeah. Realistic moots.
He looks pissed. Like all of us, I look pissed. Moots looks pissed. Aaron looks happy with what's going on with whatever the fuck he's doing.
He's pretty chill about the whole situation, honestly.
And then Tom is scared because he's tied to a chair.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm just there trying to give him a good hosting experience.
Right, moving on. So the next one is by Loyalist Thousand Suns. Now, this is one of our patrons as well. What he wanted to do with this was to create a movie poster of some kind from one of our episodes in January, where he essentially went over the hypotheticals of Trajan's Museum. Mm-hmm. And I must say, I am looking very handsome in this image.
You look like a Courage the Cowardly Dog villain, is what you look like.
Do you know what he's done? He's given me the old chapter emblem.
Yes, he has. Yeah.
He's given me the old chapter.
Excellent. I'm very happy to see that.
I love Red just looks fucking cracked out over his mind in the corner there.
It's so wonderful.
I'm not mentally there right now.
Well, it's fun. It's funny because if you compare Red to Aaron is too much there. he's too aware. He sees it all, and he's scarred by what he sees.
But this is really quite strange because this is a couple artists now who've actually gotten your arms and how your arms connect to your hands. Perfect moots. That's how you look IRL, right?
There is no wrist. Yeah. It's just a hand and then forearm.
It's just a muscle. The muscle just goes into some fingers that are awkwardly placed at the end.
Man's been hitting the trend real fucking hard. Love it. Absolutely fucking love it.
I genuinely love this piece. I just have to say though, when I first, I have this memory clear as day because when I first read it, because I don't know, I'm not going to claim that I have dyslexia. It has not been, diagnosed, but sometimes I strongly believe it because I just read the text and the first thing I read was Escape from the Autism.
Well, I'm sorry, Moots, but none of us are escaping from the autism.
We aren't.
That has its claws deep inside of us.
Oh, goodness. Right, let's move on to the next one. So we have two from the next one. This is another situation, boys, where we'll have to scroll down and scroll back up to go find it again.
Simply unacceptable.
This is a really great one by Steph. And Steph wrote to go alongside it, she said, "The only one I've got on hand, I have no idea where the one I did of Talos went a few months ago." Oh, that's the one we'll do in a minute. So this is there a context behind this, Red?
Yeah, one time we were talking in VC and Steph read the Conrad book and was claiming that he's a sloppy drama queen that just likes to cause drama.
I mean, there's got to be some credence to that.
That's valid.
It's true. It's true. He had his his entire arc in the Horus Heresy is just, how can I be as obnoxious as possible to the lion in specific?
Yeah, that's when he goes fucking nuts in Traitor.
I love it. And again, Steph is one of the earliest of our supporters, of our fans, and she's been here from the very beginning.
Well, I think, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I think Steph is one of those people we don't consider a fan. Steph's a friend. Steph's been a friend for the entirety of this journey, just like Erin from earlier. And
for sure,
anytime Steph does anything,
fans
we'll go
are
to
friends,
see it straight
not
away.
Food.
So yeah, this one wonderful one there, Steph, and once again you can see Talos on Red's backpack, and curiously enough, that leads brilliantly into our next one, where if you scroll just below, is another one of the earlier pictures of Talos. Now, this was actually based on a photo Red had taken of Talos as a kitten, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it was like one of the first photos I had of him, because there was a time I was posting a Talos picture every single fucking day.
The difference between his size then and now, though, is fucking cataclysmic.
Yeah.
He's a fucking big cat, alright? His dad was a mountain lion.
Yeah, probably. I think isn't this like the first Talos fan art that was done?
I think you might be right. Actually, I think I was wrong before. I think this actually was the first one. I think seeing how young Talos is in this image.
Yeah, this is one of the first.
God, that's long.
It's really
so
great.
Strange seeing this one from so long ago now.
Yeah, damn.
He's my boy.
But our next one.
Yeah, 1 year goes fast.
So, if we go back up, our next one is by our next bunch are by Chrysiant. Now, Chrysiant is absolutely amazing, and Chrysiant, I just wanted to let you know because we actually spoke about this in the DMs briefly a while back. I will be commissioning you at some point. I absolutely love your art style. In fact, it's not actually shown off here too much outside of Aaron's one, but Chrysiant's art style is just so curvaceous, high contrast, and just so his light work is just incredible. Anyway, so the first one we've got here is the Astartes Anonymous album cover,
Fucking love
which is just ruthless.
It's so good. It's I don't know why I'm barreling in on a fucking rocket, but I love it.
Here to kill us all.
I just love
Our first and last album.
I just love the fact we all look so angry. Or I'm just there looking a little bit sadistic, but it's all just fucking the vibe is fucking there, man.
It's so there. Oh, I love this. You like I'm just saying, if we for some reason ever put together an album, this will be the album cover.
Oh, for sure. But
I've just noticed for the very first time that Red's flipping off the camera.
oh yeah,
Do you only notice that now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Tom's doing like a
It's
point.
lovely.
My Nurgling is giving out the fucking devil horns up there, kind of. And Red's just fucking flipping everyone off. It's great.
Yeah, it's not enough to kill him. They must know the contempt first.
When I saw this piece, I was like fucking was it elated all day. I was so happy. I was looking up to that literally, and you know that sort of the thing where it's like, dudes look at this and think, hell yeah, this is what fucking comes to mind. That's what it is.
Hell yeah.
This was around the time that everyone was throwing around that fucking Dark Angels Shadow Wizard Money Gang meme as well.
Yeah.
So to see this come up around the same time was just, oh god, it hits so good.
Astartes Anonymous Shadow Money Gang, and we love the recording podcast.
I was going to say hurting the innocent.
Right, let's move on to Chrysiant's next one. This is the one Chrysiant did for Aaron, and this is just the best Aaron-centric fan art I think there has ever been.
This was the first one.
It's just so good. And again, with Chrysiant's style, where he like really goes ham with the lighting effects and curvaceous characters, it just really works well for Aaron's Blight Lord, who is, clinically obese. It just works really, really,
Just
really
like
well.
Aaron in real life.
No. The people know. Go watch the Warhammer 1 episode, Slander.
It's like, and I mean, the metallics is just doing things to me.
I know, right?
Like, it looks so good. Oh god, yeah.
Me and the boys.
It's you and the boys. It looks awesome.
But as Red said a second ago, got a little bit overshadowed. I think this was the first fan art of mine ever done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He's done a different version where he's like colored it differently now, which also sort of slaps real fucking hard. But
no, this is my favorite one, done by Chrysiant. This is so good. Sorry, at least out of the fan art. I know some of the stuff he's done for his own homebrew, which we're not showing here, but some of the stuff he's done for his own homebrew. If you, we're going to link everyone in the description for this, by the way, so you could go down there if you want to see some more of his or any of the other people on his stuffs. You can go and do that, or you can just join us in the Discord where they'll have it up. Anyways, the next one by Chrysiant is the one he did for Red.
Yes, where clearly I'm going. I lost my train of thought.
Well-oiled machine.
with this one, I love how organic like his face looks. You can see like muscle fibers and stuff underneath the eyes and the teeth. It looks like he's been skinned or flayed himself. It's just fucking brutal. It's sick.
I'm the only one capable of doing it. Can't trust these fucking so-called professional flayers anymore.
We're talking about how
The quality of the market's gone to shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's funny. You'll very much notice a theme when seeing Red fan art, which is most likely he'll hold a knife, and most likely someone's about to get stabbed with said knife.
And most likely I'm making fun of whoever I'm about to stab.
Yeah, exactly. I just really like this one. The lighting is fucking superbly nice.
It's exquisite.
I like how most of it art isn't even it's gonna sound bad, but isn't even like drawn. It's more like just really eccentric shading. It's like that stylized negative effect where instead of filling in the negative space, he uses the negative space to form the shapes.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, excellent stuff, Christian. That's wonderful. Let's move on to the final one by Christian. This, I believe, is
it's wonderful.
Perpetuating a meme that somehow I don't suspect will go away for as long as I do YouTube, but hey ho.
Not while I live.
Well, don't you like Big Macs, Tom? Don't you?
They're all right.
Cut back to me and Aaron going to McDonald's,
I was about to say this.
texting Tom. What do you want from McDonald's, Tom? Big Mac. Oh, dude, would you now, Tom?
And me and the were just cackling in the car. Like, we do it! We do it! We told you!
Dictionaries today, Tom!
That's it. That was just instant. It was just a Big Mac meal. He said it! He said the thing!
Oh yeah, it's just so great. Croissant or croissant, I don't know how it's croissant. I don't know how to pronounce it. Just flexing with his what do you call it? The proportions, just the exaggerated proportions and the facial expressions. It looks so good. I love the flow of this drawing.
That's Tom going through withdrawal.
I love the face on Tom, just the eyebrow. Just,
why did Moots invent the burger gun?
It's the Mac Eagle. I don't know.
The Mac Eagle.
That's what I called a mukbang.
Oh, fuck's sake. Are you fucking kidding me? Scum. Oh.
But no, excellent work, Christian. Love all of them. Really, really great stuff. I love seeing it when you post stuff in the Discord that's just your own homebrew, your own work for whatever it is you're working on. I love the way you do lighting, and shapes. It's all incredible. Right, let's quickly move on to Factor. Now, I know that we've all been looking forward to Factor. So I want to do Factors backwards. I want to start with...
Harsh.
I want to do them in the order in which he did them. So if I recall, he did Aaron.
No, it was Moots.
He did Moots, Aaron, me, Red. So let's do that order.
Yes.
So starting with Moots, God alive, God the reception this image got.
So
my
ridiculous. The first time I saw this, yeah.
There is just so much to look at with this image. Like everywhere you look, there is something else interesting happening.
What was it he labelled this when he posted it? It was something auction.
It's an auction.
Auctions, yes.
That's good.
But the way he does eyes in this picture is so fucking out of this world, honestly.
They're so expressive.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Moots looks so happy with himself. I love the guy with the gold teeth and the pirate hat in the top left. He's just like, whoa. The guy on the right with the goggles looks cracked out of his fucking mind.
He's like, oh.
There's a guy closer to the camera on the bottom left. He's doing a heckin' think, boys. He's really in it.
With the little paddles into hell.
Look at
I love the other little bidding paddles.
Look at the little Gretchen at the bottom right trying to wiggle his way in. But if you actually look at the painting, the physique Boys, the physique boys.
He's just caught on to the fact that Moots, as well as myself, are big into like bodybuilding fellas.
Yeah.
So it's just, I like to imagine this was all fully drawn, and then the last thing was just adding in the painting. What the fuck do I put in the painting? What does Moots like?
What do orcs like? Gork and Mork. What are they doing? Flexing all the fucking time.
Actually, that's going to be what that painting's called. That painting is totally called Gork and Mork.
Well, yeah, they're Gorka Morka colors.
I love the fact there's even a fucking there's a killer, there's a death dread in the top right that no one ever looks at.
Yeah. It's just wonderful.
I don't think that's a death dread. I think that's just a big orc carving on like a mountain or a shack.
Yes. Maybe so.
I know death dreads have that exact face. That's why
I know, but if you look at it, it's the same color as the background, so I think it's supposed to be farther away and like bigger.
Possibly.
In any event, Factor, this is absolutely incredible. You better have a fucking full 4K painted by hand version of that actual painting somewhere.
Well, I just need to say, this is actually my current desktop background, because I just love this so much.
So, shall we move on to his version of Aaron?
Yes.
So, never before has there been an image of Aaron that is in equal parts wholesome and disgusting.
Yeah.
He's like some sort of caretaker here.
Welcome to
texturing
Papa
is
Nurgle's
so-
babysitting service.
The texturing is so good, and again, like, he's really used the fact that, you know, the eye slits is just so, you know, you can't read what's going on there. It's sort of eldritch. Oh, I love it.
Sorry, did anyone else's shit just disconnect for a second there?
Yep.
Yeah, mine did.
Yeah, I think Discord just had a moment.
The moods kept talking.
So that's good. It's a good job we're all recording locally. But you know, I really like the sort of smoke effects around him. The
stench. My
I just
powerful
think that
aura.
there's so much character here, because on one hand you've got Aaron, who is just unflinching. Like, the more you look at him, the more soulless he is. But then you look at his sort of body and how he's holding these little fellas and how they're just sort of playing on him. It's just such a wonderful dichotomy in this image.
Yeah, Factor has a really good comprehension of how to both portray our characters as if they were from Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're actually going to see that even more in a minute when you see mine and Red's. Yeah, he's absolutely spot on, and I really... Actually, I'll tell you what, Factor, you're getting commissioned as well in the next couple of weeks and months, 100%.
But no, just looking at this piece, it's just so very Nurgle in essence. Like, you look at it it's like, it's all the playfulness and the joy of the Nurglings and all that sort of just silliness, and then it's just the cold, soulless fucking abomination that is the actual Marines at that point. And it's just...
I don't know, he's smiling behind that mask, man.
Does things to me. Yeah.
Not for the right reasons, though. Whoever's observing him is in for a bad time.
He's about to fold a man 14 times in his own clothes. I'm sorry, whoever unfortunate bastard is in the same room as Aaron.
Yeah, excellent work, Factor. That is just absolutely splendid. That's 2 for 2 so far. Shall we move on to my one?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is absolutely outstanding, Factor. Personally, this, I mean, obviously, you know, it's for me, so I'm very, 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 very fucking biased. I just want something I would like to point out here. This isn't just my avatar slap bang in the middle there, which is quite goofy, because imagine teleporting down an apothecary with a knife who's beheading a Terminator. But the character to my character's right, so on the left, is actually based on the model I made of my chapter's chapter master. And the character on his left, aka our right, is the same thing, but for my chapter champion, who's got this great big bloody spear. Like, Factor's actually gone out of his way and found a bunch of other models that I've done to put them into this sort of battle against the Black
I was
Legion.
going to say, one of the things that I really like, not only about Factor, but it shows that he is a fan of the podcast and the server, is that you'll see it also in the one he did of me, but he actually does pay attention to the stuff we post.
Oh yes,
And he will reference that in his artworks. Like, not a lot of people know about Tom's, models that he posts, because Tom occasionally posts and he paints models. We all do, but we don't really have time for it. But like Tom's art shows that. It shows each of the models on the side of his homebrew are models that he's painted and I've seen myself.
yeah. And it just to see that represented here is amazing, because at the moment I'm very slowly working on a custom sort of codex for my chapter, and Factor, this is going in. This is 100% going in. There's no reason why this wouldn't. It's astounding,
It really is.
I can't. Every time I look at this, I'm going to flap about it for just another few seconds. But every time I look at this, I just get happy. Whether we're looking at the Chaos Space Marines at the front, like that one guy, Chaos Space Marine in the middle, who's looking back like, "Fuck me, this apothecary just beheaded a Terminator."
Yeah, honestly, the details in this piece are fucking astounding. Just looking around, there's another guy in between the apothecary and your chapter champion. I can't tell if that's anyone specific.
There's a little Terminator at the back.
The skulls, the fucking drop pod in the top right. People barely ever notice. It's just there's so much going on, man. It just
but the way he does like foreground color work, the simplicity of it just lends to it being this rampant, insane battle. The background and the foreground outside of the characters or the corpses, and you can make out this vague image of a wall on the right or something. It screams all of the things that make 40k battle images actual good 40k battle images.
What is cool about this is that's very like your home planet with like the Muskin wall and shit with what's to come as a little little spoiler,
yes. The great big wall in Muskin,
That's
that's fun. Right, shall we move on to what I think I'm sorry guys, what I think we can all agree is the creme de la creme of Factor's fucking artwork.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is probably my favorite piece of art anyone's done to this point.
So moving on, this is Factor's interpretation of Red and Talos.
The Talos, oh my god.
This shit speaks for itself. Holy shit, Red.
First things off is that I love how he took my helmet, which is based off a classic Night Lord's helmet, but because Moots draws it with a full chin or full face, he just made it look terrifying, and he made the lenses these beady pupils with the pipes going inside, because that's how the Mark V helmets have the pipes going in, and the fucking the environment itself, all these skulls sitting around it, people crucified. You can see the heads of the cast and various other guests. And
we got Kronos and Alex there as well. It's
just a little zoom in of that, so you can see Aaron on the left there, me in the foreground with Moots touching against me, and then behind us there's Alex, and behind us is Chrono, and then behind Chrono is Alex, aka the gaming storyteller. and this is what you were saying a second ago about Factor. He really pays attention to what we do and what we make, and that's just that's so good.
One of my favorite details is Talos being with me, and if you see his eyes are glowing, right?
Staring into that man's soul.
Because one day I took a picture of Talos, and I had the flash of my camera on, and I didn't realize. And his eyes came out as like these glowing spheres. I'll have Tom put a picture up right now so you can see the real photo of it. And I made just one post about that saying, Talos just did this. And then I didn't even comment on it ever again. And just the fact he added that to Talos and then he walks...
No, sorry, it's zoom in really close on the cat face. See that guy's eyes are just fucking... just gaunt. That man knows he's gone.
Yeah, that's in lore, because I love showing off my cat, and you can just see me picking up the guy, wading through this mountain of skulls, just picking him up and go, hey, look at my cat, and then that was boom, and that fucking guy's brain is gone. Also, I don't know if he did this intentionally, because everyone keeps talking about how I'm fucking tall. But if you take the size of that guardsman to the size of me, I am way bigger than a normal Marine.
Well, you can't even see your feet, because your feet are actually buried in the skulls as well.
Exactly.
So you're even bigger.
That only a select few know, and I'll share it with the world now. is that Red's avatar's feet are actually raptor feet.
Yes, I found that one out
Raptor
recently.
talents.
I have
that is
raptor
a fun
feet. They help me grab onto things.
See
But
Red
what-
walking up 90-degree walls. Just, what
I do that deer walk.
Oh yes.
Yes.
But yeah, I love just how dark and sinister this environment is, because this speaks volumes of what a Night Lord should be.
No, it's absolutely astounding. I think as well, it's worth just sort of reiterating the backgrounds in all 4 of these images. You see right here, we've got the skulls and the crucifixions and the darkness. In mine, it's this grand battle scene. In Moot's, it's a whole goofy orc sort of thing, and in Aaron, it's this pestilent mess. And even without the characters, his characterization is still on point. And I just love that about Factor's work.
Guys, I just fucking realized something. Holy shit.
You haven't been recording.
None of our none of our feet are shown because we don't have feet as our characters. Our avatars don't have feet.
Yeah.
The levels.
Factor, you've done it again.
That's fucking hilarious.
Great attention to
that's
detail.
He must have been racking his fucking brain. Going, what the fuck do I do? They got no fucking feet. I've got no reference.
Where are they? What do they look like?
I don't know. Fuck. I'll just cut them out.
Are they?
You'll never know.
Maybe there never were feet to begin with.
Yeah.
Starts having a fucking crisis. I fully believe that Factor goes into like some type of psycho trance. And he loses all perception of reality. Then when he wakes back up, he just has the art in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
yes.
eyes roll
Makes
back
sense,
to black.
makes sense.
His fucking joints click 17 times. Fucking hand just goes to work.
Right, gentlemen, shall we move on to our next one?
Yes.
Yes.
Going from good
So-
to good. Yeah.
This next one is by a good friend of the channel. So this next set of 4 have been done by a really good friend of the channel. So a lady called Ravni, who has actually known us in part for longer than the channel's been alive.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
In a sense, which makes this extra special. So the first one is actually not of any of us. It was prompted. So actually, we'll preface this. So what Ravni has done here is she has created a series of images based on the movie The Titanic.
More specifically, memes from the movie Titanic.
Yes. Quite. And the first one here is just that it's been 84 years, and at the top, Chrono is literally a screenshot from Chrono's little thing on Discord. So it only gets better from here. But can you look at the details she's put into the fucking mask on Chrono's face?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can see the
Star
face
face.
behind it as well.
Oh, that's true.
Hold up,
Holy
I've
shit,
never
I hadn't
noticed
actually
that.
noticed
Did you
that.
not? No, what the fuck?
Hold on, I gotta zoom in
No.
on that shit.
Damn. Oh my god, that's true.
That is
Holy fuck.
cracked.
What the fuck?
That is correct.
Yeah. Did you guys not see this when they posted it the first time?
No.
That is cracked. Ravni.
You could say it's been 84 years.
What the fuck?
Fucking
It's
hell,
madness.
damn.
Yeah, it's fucking drawing transparency. That's
Yeah.
how
I mean, to be fair, I just saw Chrono. I was like, okay, then I kept scrolling.
Damn, Harlequin.
Nice one.
Elves.
Nice one
I
on
still find whoopee cushions. When I get my fucking hands on him, it's gonna be fucking game over.
Excellent job there, Ravni. That one is exceptional. Shall we move on to the next one?
Indeed. This one.
The next one is most entertaining. This is a depiction of Red giving me the Titanic helm treatment, but with some slightly impure thoughts that I will Zoom in on now.
Might I just say, Ravney admitted to this one causing her no end of fucking grief. Doing all the little purity
really?
seals and robes on Tom. She made a point to express that quite thoroughly.
Of course. Of course.
Just two little things
love
I'd
that.
like to mention real quick about whilst I zoom in at the top of this little brain bubble here. The ship is called Titanicus.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. The ship is called Titanicus. The crocodile is not only is it the same crocodile from Peter Pan, but it's red as a reference to the crocodile from the Corn Gym that we featured earlier.
I've said this before, but since she did that, like she named the ship Titanicus, my head canon for the Space Hulk we're on is Titanicus. So I like to imagine that's just a stand-in for the Space Hulk.
Yeah. No, I'm totally down. But that's another wonderful, incredible one by Ravney. She's even look how she
Red's face is so full of malice. It's,
but she's even done all the little.
I'm just there to have a good time. Well, I don't have any malice in me.
She's even done all the little finger movements as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
insane.
It's so like maximum effort.
Tom has feet in that one.
I have feet in this one, yeah.
oh, he does.
Moots, you should not
Unacceptable.
be that keen about my feet.
You did not need to go this hard for a shit post, but we're glad you did.
Actually, moving on, the next one, Ravney goes even harder on the shit post. And this is Moots drawing Aaron like one of his French girls.
This
Just
one
I'm
is,
just gonna let the audience soak in this image for a minute here.
Oh, it's so good.
This is- yeah,
I
it's
don't really
quite
want to
possibly-
soak this image in. I'd rather forget about it, to be honest.
yeah, this is quite possibly the most cursed entry we have.
It says pucker on his belly.
Because
There's baked beans on toast and cheese in the bottom left.
Yeah, buddy.
So with this one, I'm fairly certain it got
I think I threw up a little
re-uploaded
bit.
because originally it was just that was like the tentacle there, the beans on toast and stuff there. But then I think she re-edited it to put a bit of green drizzle on the tentacle to make it even fucking more disturbing. Especially with my fucking pierced nipple with the Nurgle logo back there as well. Don't know how you know I have that, but fair play, Ravney.
That's from the that's from the outro, you know. I drew that on you. So she's just a tentative.
What's funny about this one is I was in Sweden with you at the time, Moots, when this one got posted, and we were both there like, "Yo, this is fucking funny."
It's so good. Oh,
No, exceptional work, Ravney. Right, we have one more from Ravney, and it is my favourite one.
It just makes you laugh.
The sheer emotion. This is another Red and Talos piece.
so good. It's so
Yeah, that's
stupid, but I love it,
This is every day I see my boy. This is immediately what happens. I love my cat. All right,
Come home from work, he gets this
he's my
treatment.
son.
But it's the motion. I look at Talos' eyes. Look at his eyes. Oh man.
And the mouth is like, fucking.
It's so simple as well, though. Like compared to the others, it's just so simplistic, but it works so well.
That's the face Red makes when he's trying to express like just genuine positive emotion.
Yeah.
You make it sound like I have a hard time. I do, but you don't need to comment on it.
Oh,
Right, moving on to the next one. So this is I'm just going to put the big main one on the screen. This is by a fellow called Takayaki Crochet. This is not traditional artwork.
no.
Or maybe it's the most traditional artwork. This is essentially
They
just
say they must
crochet
learn to
versions of the
crochet
team.
before they walk.
I love these fellas. I love these guys.
I love these fellas as well. It's so original. I just remember as well. I was just scrolling mindlessly through Instagram and I saw I think, God, I can't remember actually how I found it. No, right, yeah, because I got tagged in it. That's right, how it was. I just got tagged in the story. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And I just saw this little green fella, this little crochet moves. I was like, "Yeah, it's so good." And I just wrote to Taki immediately, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm working on all of you guys." I was like, "Yo."
I'm
it's so
sorry
good.
you put effort into it.
I could be wrong, but I believe we're getting our own versions sent to us soon, aren't we?
We're talking about it right now. I'm not going to make any assumptions.
Okay.
I hope and I pray. But looking at these guys,
because I know one of the mootses got was it one of the moots? I think it was one of the mootses that got snatched by actually a friend of mine who just saw it. I was like, I'm buying it.
He sends you a picture. He finally gets it, and he sends you a picture with it in a mason jar.
No,
Why?
dear God.
evil. But no, I love looking at these guys. They all have their own little arms, and then like mine are big with a little tentacle. Root's red, looks normal, and Tom's just gets his shoulder pads turned into his arms because
Yeah, that's how it goes.
If you look,
That's how it goes.
They tried to make like the bone contours of my faceplate, and it just looks like I look like one of those goldfish that's holding its breath.
Oh, I love it.
You're so puffy.
so
I love
good.
it
so
too.
They're
good.
blessed. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Moots' little beret just makes me so happy.
Oh, it's so great.
Exceptional work, Takayaki. And just so the audience is aware, he there'll be a link to him down below if he's given me one after I've harassed him for one after we've recorded this episode. He has done even more Space Marine and 40k stuff since then, and it's just all so wonderful to look at. So, moving on to
I think
our
he's done
next...
some of other creators too, but he didn't post them here.
I have genuinely got no idea.
I think they
I
did
think
do
he
one
did
of
Chaotic.
Alex as well. I think, yeah.
Right.
Yes, they
Oh, no, he
You know,
did.
too.
You're right, he
Yes.
did.
So it's up to Tom to find that and put it in here.
Great, thanks. Yep. Wonderful.
If it's not in there, blame him.
And moving
I'm a
on
man
to
of
the
people
next
after
one.
all.
So the next one was done by Spoons.
Spoons.
Now, this one's really interesting because I was so gutted that Spoons only did one for Red, because this is actually one of my favorite ones of all. And this is from basically an extract from an episode of ours where Red actually said what's on the screen here.
How it's Rogel Dorn. How dare you? He's a very powerful man, all right?
Powerful man.
He defended Terra.
Oh, it's so good.
And you notice how like there's something almost a little bit erotic about this image.
Yeah, really.
You've seen it. You've seen it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Red's eyes, the dazzle around dawn, the hearts over the very, the wine, the hands. It's very, succulent.
Sensual.
Yes.
It's Rogel Dorn. No shit.
It's
at his left eye.
yeah.
Of course, you can't not get sensual about Rogel Dorn. I mean, Christ.
If you look at Red's eye a little bit closer, it looks like a love heart. I don't know if anyone else sees that, but I see that. There's a little divot at the top.
I see
that. Yeah.
But no, it's,
I like how he gave me eyebrows.
had to convey the emotion.
Another thing something that I've noticed. So, being the one who drew like all these avatars, I just love seeing everyone's take on these designs in general.
Yeah.
I think Red among them is also that his skull helmet is one of those that I just love seeing everyone's interpretation of it.
Yeah. But you can see he's done the bridge of Red's nose in this. He's literally done it as a mask in this. Almost as if Red's helmet is his face with the eyebrows and all. It's weird because I mean it's
is my
wonderful
face.
and no word of a lie, Spoons. It actually looks incredible. But the longer you look at Red's face in this image, the creepier it gets. The more you like, his face becomes the helmet, and the skull is just a mask. And it's like you feel like you could move the mask away, and there would just be a set of puckered blue lips underneath it. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds like you're getting into some weird fan fiction, Tom.
Well, someone's got to get this show on the road, you know.
One of these days.
Leave me out of your fan fiction, all right?
Give it another year. We'll have fan fiction. I'm
gonna hustle on over to Archive of Our Own. I'm gonna find that Red Aaron romance.
I bet it's a very slappable face under that mask. That's what I'm saying.
I will find who wrote that, and they will not survive it tonight.
Wait, what is this? What romance?
Huh?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Aaron. You're better not knowing.
Go listen to the podcast. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying. I have a sneaking suspicion that Aaron will get shipped with everyone. There's not going to be anyone safe from Aaron's loving care.
He's the bear archetype, isn't he?
I don't. Exactly.
I don't like it.
I've heard all I need to hear.
Oh god!
Watch out though.
Right, let's move on before I start describing moots in this fantasy. So, with this next one, Exo Guy has done 2 pieces of art and then one very special thing. We'll start with the 2 pieces of art, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
So the first one he's done is actually just of me. It's just a wonderful thing that really accentuates his own style. It's just really good. The one little thing though, it took me ages to notice with this little piece of artwork, like so long before I noticed. If you zoom in on the gun, he's put my coffee mug.
Yeah.
At the thing, but if you actually wait, there's another one. If you zoom in on the purity seal on my hip. It says, "By the God Emperor, I love coffee." Which is actually very, very true. So thank you very much for that, Exo Guy. I do
By
love
the
coffee.
God Emperor, I love coffee. It's the only thing keeping me going at this point.
I think honestly that'll be Red. You could have that tattooed on you.
Why tattooed
Next
on
time you
me?
You love coffee.
Yeah.
You always drink coffee. Literally every time
The
I
amount
talk
of
to you,
times we've heard you
either on your way to get coffee
Yeah.
or you have coffee. It's
We've heard you in the drive-through making your order before.
So
Many times.
like, at least
Many
yeah,
times.
at least 20 times.
I like.
I'm just saying there will be a point when you ask me to design another one of your tattoos, and I will write in runes, "By the God Emperor, I love
Is
coffee."
that what it says on Jormungandr? Holy shit.
maybe.
Right.
No one will know.
Right, moving
man.
on to the next one. So this is another one by Exo Guy, and it's of Red and Talos.
I love this one so much.
It's good. Yeah, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, Talos is so cute.
He has his vacant stare, and that's Lorak and Talos right there.
There's a little chain around him as well, so he looks hardcore.
So he looks hardcore.
But I love the effect of Red's helmet in this one, because you can't see the jaw. So it sets like a very different tone to all the other art pieces, where he just looks kind of fucking like kind of chill. He looks kind of like
that's true.
Yeah, as soon as you see the rest of me, it's like, oh no, he's actually pissed.
No, I see exactly what you mean. It's really good, and it's nice to bring sort of the chill. I mean, Talos almost looks innocent. Could you imagine Talos in this versus Talos in Factor's art?
Yeah.
Talos in this is a cute little fella. Talos in Factor's art is a spawn of fucking Cthulhu.
like the cat I got off you, Tom. Yeah.
Just for context,
Aaron,
Aaron got a fucking cat from me about a year ago.
it's better than the syphilis
that
you
long.
gave him.
Better than the what I gave him?
What?
Huh?
Wow.
You
If you look
fucking
at if you look at the one that Exo did of me, you'll notice that I'm the lenses are looking at Talos on my helmet,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that is a lovely little fella.
that is exactly what I do whenever Talos is near me, because I have to watch him. Otherwise, bad things happen.
And ironically, IRL Talos is closer to Factor's art than it is to this one.
Oh yeah.
The people who have seen his eyes glowing, he just does that sometimes.
He just
It just does that naturally.
Right,
I don't have any control over that.
Right, shall we move on to the final, very special thing done by Exo Guy?
Yes.
So, I'll put it on the screen now. Exo Guy made this. This is a wonderful little repeating looped animation of Red essentially chasing the team with presumably murderous intentions.
What are you talking about? It's not murderous. I'm just like, hey guys, check out my new knife.
Yeah, let me show you how sharp it is.
There's so many things I love about this animation. For one, everyone has something about them. Red has his fucking giant standard kitchen knife, as so many other road pieces. Tom has his coffee mug. And me, I have my beret jumping up and down, and Aaron has his little nurgling that also jumps off up and down off of his head.
Yeah, that's one thing that I know is a pain, is animating individual things on animation. And Exo could have taken a shortcut by just Aaron just being still in Moots' arms, but no, he took the time to animate each and every one of us.
Yeah,
I love my feet just flopping about.
Yeah, I love that your little nurgling is just bouncing off your head, along with Moots' beret. This is the only artwork we've got. We can see Moots' orc's bald head properly because the beret bounces off it.
It is. Oh,
Just like
well,
real life.
as a fellow, as someone who's worked with animation before, it's great job with this. It couldn't have been anything other than pain to make this, and good job.
We see you, Exo Guy, and give you a hearty high five.
Makes such a wonderful
though.
loading screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
But no, fucking, if you look at Moots, he's even got like muscle, like sort of recesses and fucking bumps and actual like definition.
Again,
Which is
every
really
time
cool to
Aaron
see.
is just like, but if you look at the striations in the muscle, you'll see this is actually accurate with the tricep.
That's my job, man.
It was your job. You got fired.
And the other detail I'd like to mention, which will please Tom, is if you look at his shoulder, he got the fucking emblem right. It's magenta of black and not magenta.
Yeah, he did. Thank you, Exo Guy. Thank you so much. We are blessed. Right, shall we, gentlemen, move on to the next one?
Yes,
So you can scroll past that and go straight to Zeraxi. So this is fucking great. This is a reference to one of our earlier episodes where Red pulled his casual point blank fucking... God, I don't know, your fucking gun memes.
No, this is one I talked about. Where
Yeah, that was Aaron's.
It was avoid
Oh, my
this
bad.
awkward situation, and it's a 38 snub nose to the chest.
It is.
Because the origin to that was some dude opening up his door and getting fucking blasted. But
Well, because we talked about how Trazen broke into Oregon's lab and shot him in the chest and left.
and thus
I love
came
it.
out this.
This lovely rendition of Erkin and Trace, and they look so good.
Something about this art style is super reminiscent, at least in my mind, of like some old Newgrounds stuff, and I just dig it so much.
Yeah.
But
If by lately you mean like fucking 15 years ago, then sure.
No, you talked about it a lot today.
what I
It's
find
on the mind, man.
really funny about this image is the fact it's like a very realistic looking fucking Stubnose 38, and it just shoots this giant fucking gorse blast out of it.
Look at Trazen's fucking face.
Shit-eating smug, yeah. Like,
I love the idea that Tracer just pulls up to him and it's just like he holds his snub nose, and Orikin obviously thinks like, what the fuck is that gonna do to me? It's like, haha, joke's on you, motherfucker, prank.
It's powered by Catan.
It seems in character.
Right, shall we move on to the next one, which is Iggy?
Iggy.
Iggy Miss Siggy. So Iggy has been featured
Busy at
on
work.
Iggy has been featured on the channel. Like, this is like the 5th time, I think. And I'm just gonna zoom through all of them because we featured like all of these before. But Iggy has actually, I'll stop at the last one. But Iggy has painstakingly done artwork of us and every one of our guests. So in the order he's put them, there's Aaron, Arthur Bones, aka Mr. Bones 40k, when we had him on. Chris, aka Grimdark Half Off, when he had him on. Then Andy, the Remembrancer. Alex, the Gaming Storyteller. Chrono, the Harlequin. Moots, Red, myself, and then Chaotic Voices. But he's also done Emmanuel, one of our very first guests, the green stuff sculpting Jedi himself.
Man who green stuff, yes.
And then the man with the green stuff wife.
Yeah.
And then finally he's done this wonderful, wonderful image of the 4 of us together. And Moots is having a hell of a go of it in this image.
Moots is drunk, guys. He's been hitting the fungus beer.
Milk.
He's been milked too much.
Oh my god.
But even Talos is in this image, having a little nice interaction with Aaron's Nurgling.
He's debating on how bad he needs to maul that Nurgling right now, to be honest. He's not there because he's cute.
Right.
It's Talos, dude. You saw the factor image.
I love that there's even like a little blade shine on my pencil, you know, like it's fucking fucking stabbing implement.
I feel like you're about to do a fucking spear of Longinus and just shoot it into the sky.
Spear of Longinus? What? It sounds like a disease.
What's that?
It's Neon Genesis
It's Evangelion Red, yes.
What's that
I
fucking
haven't
church
watched
that
it
has
fucking
the,
years, dude.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
That's what I thought when I saw it, alright? That's what I thought.
I love how fucking incredibly pissed Tom looks.
Fucking hell. Right, shall we hop on over to the next one? Also, thank you very much, Iggy.
Yes.
It's, as ever, it is a pleasure and a wonder to see your work. So, moving on to the next one. This is Archangel. Now, Archangel and I met briefly in the Brewhammer Discord, which is a great Discord for homebrews. It's a really great place for me personally to fucking post in because I can post in there. And no one gives a shit that we're YouTubers. It's like, no, we will judge you on your homebrew and nothing else. Do you have a YouTube channel? Don't give a shit. Give us your homebrew, which is wonderful. But I met Archangel in there, and he's immortalizing my addiction to caffeine with this wonderful image. But I just want to know, I'll have to go find it. He did an alternative version of this image where it was chocolate milk instead. Because he knows I like chocolate milk.
Better question is who doesn't like chocolate milk, yeah.
Fuck yeah, chocolate milk is awesome.
Chocolate milk is awesome.
In fucking Sweden, I'm going to mention this quickly because I've never had anything this fucking good. When I was in Sweden, there was a chocolate milk I had. I forget what it was, like Choco Lad or something. That motherfucker was 60 grams of protein.
No.
It was Chocolad. That was it. It was Chocolad. Yeah.
No. It was Pucko.
Who the fuck
What
is
did you just call me?
Pucko. Well, it's funny because it's sort of a slang for idiot as well. But
You're an idiot. Fuck you.
This stuff, while being incredibly macro friendly, 60 grams of protein in a fucking big thing, it was also the best tasting chocolate milk I've ever had in my fucking life.
Hell
And
yeah.
she slapped. And I couldn't find
Pucko
another one.
is awesome.
My whole stay while I was there.
Which is weird. They literally sell it everywhere. But we had such a hard time.
It's gone. I got the last one.
Shall we move on to the next one? This is by Screaming Eagle. And so Screaming Eagle basically said when they posted this, I had an idea and really wanted to make something in the style of the Leviathan teasers. And if you remember the Leviathan teaser, it was the slow zoom in of the Terminator Marine, and you saw the Tyrannid in the Terminator Marine's eyes. And he's essentially done that, and he's gone, Tom has 3 eyes. There's 3 other bastards. So he's just put the 3 other bastards in the eyes.
And also, he made us a super cool fucking logo. I love that thing. Generally, maybe we should steal that.
To be honest, I don't know, but a lot of these Tom arts, there's an air of desperation in them.
Well, here's a fun one.
Or
If you think about the Leviathan teaser, right? That's that Tyrannid about to throw down with the Terminator. I don't know. I don't think I can throw down with one of you, let alone three.
Yeah, that's why I said it's less about you're about to fucking fight us. It's more like you're about to die.
It's funny you mentioned the logo, actually, Moots, because it's very reminiscent of like the 40k Codex ones, like the official like tabletop game logo for them, which is very cool to see.
For sure.
Yeah, shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
So this one we should all recognize, because if you go to our Instagram right now and scroll down enough, you will actually find a video associated. So if you go to Instagram and go to our reels and scroll down, you will eventually find something to do with this. We turned this into an actual video after I spoke to Gnome Lefarius, who made this. We turned it into a little thing, and this is essentially just that wonderful scene from
that
Blade
wonderful,
Runner.
depressing scene from Blade Runner. Yeah,
that's why
the
it's
one
wonderful.
where he's a broken man
That's
staring
why
into
it's
an illusion.
artistic value, Red. Artistic value. But that's
It's
why
really
it's
wonderful. You can really see the soul-crushing like emptiness.
But yeah, he's done such a really good job on this, and I really love this one. This is one of the ones that are done for me. This is by and large one of my favorites. I really do love this one. So thank you very much, Gnome Lefarius. That's
Even
just,
the skulls on you look sad.
They do.
And they even got around to the problem of drawing, like getting the colors wrong on your emblem by simply not drawing it. So good job. I should do that more often. Honestly, that's
Boots.
Just don't draw anything, and no one can fucking criticize you about it. It's that
perfect.
simple. I don't know why you didn't do that sooner, Moots. You fucking hack.
No, go on
Why
strike,
didn't I
man.
think of that?
Right,
Just
gentlemen.
stop drawing. Break the tablet.
Gentlemen,
You're not going to make money off of it anyway.
Gentlemen, for our final piece of art, we must venture to the milk room. Mother of God.
You stay the fuck out of the milk room. That's my fucking domain, all right?
Red, that does not sound like
that's not a flex.
That sounds...
That's not something to be proud of, man.
So, this image was made by Sir Pumpkey. A quick shitpost from the latest episode regarding the milk room, and then a fucking cursed cat picture emoji. And if you look at the image, it's Red staring erotically into the milk room as Moots is dragged kicking and screaming by a pair of other Night Lords into the milk room.
Poor fucking guy.
I love Red's expression in this. He's so fucking smug and happy about this.
Shit-eating grin, yeah.
Again, the eyebrows, the very different and original take on Red's design. I fucking love it. And my fucking scared, pleading face as I get dragged into the fucking
Now that is a broken man.
I don't know whose eyes those are that have been dragging me in.
Because in the episode we just said it was a pair of other Night Lords who were just in there. Who were just...
Well, yeah, they're Night Lords from my warband. What do you mean who that is?
Yeah, I just thought it was me and Tom. Already in there.
I'm not man in the milk. Fucking hell, get away from me.
You don't have a choice.
Tom's not brave enough to see what's inside the milk room, all right?
I don't want it.
There's things in there that you're not ready.
I'll never be ready for what's in that room. I can't work
Maybe
out if
one
Moots
day.
is going to come out lighter or heavier, and I'm terrified either way.
I have to blindfold Tom before I take him into the milk room, or else he doesn't produce enough milk because he's stressed.
It's like a
Can you
sad
just
cow, happy
not,
cow.
can you not say sentences like that?
For my own mental health, can you not say these things?
Fucking animal.
That's the single most cursed thing you've ever said, Red. Holy
I'm
shit.
an
Entrepreneur, all right?
Treating our boy like a cow. Fucking.
Oh, fuck you! Right, I need to go.
happy
I need to go
chickens
take.
lay
I need to
eggs.
go use the fucking bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Again.
Fucking animal,
How small is your bladder? Holy shit.
tiny, tiny. Right, when I get back, let's do the top
Someone's
three.
getting milk.
Get the moots. I am going to break your tiny legs and feed them to you. Right, when I get back, we're going to do the top three. You
Fuck's sake.
fucking bastard. Right, back in a minute.
Incredibly
Nothing wrong.
fucking cursed. Good effort, boys.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's just a business, alright? It's
It's just
exactly.
business.
nothing personal, kids. Get in the milk room.
That's it. You're going in the milk, kid.
Fucking hell.
I import all my milkies to cover all bases.
Fuck's sake.
All I'm saying is Naughty Tom's going in the milk room.
Oh, God.
There is no God. Not in the milk room.
Not in the
No, not in milk room. There's only a couple of very enthusiastic night lords doing their best.
They strayed a little bit too much into the Sneshi side of things, and now it's
It's not. You guys are looking too into it. It's not Slaneshi. It's just business.
It's just
you said that, not me. Get your back straight.
I'm not doing. Look. I'm smiling because I know the profits that are going to come from a new batch of Moots milk.
Moots is a fucking D1 athlete, right? You know, that's pure fucking profit.
He's my
right
Moots is my prized cow. All right.
I'm back, and I wish I wasn't.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
How much of the last minute of me being in the bathroom am I going to have to censor?
All of
None of it.
probably.
Depends on how brave you are as a man.
Yeah.
You're an actual fucking... Right, gentlemen, shall we discuss our top three, starting with number 3?
Oh.
Red?
Yeah. So, you want me to not say it?
I think so.
All right. Cool. I am the one with the money.
I'd love to be the one with the money, but I ain't.
So I want to say first off that we're appreciative of everyone who's put fan art in to this little competition.
Super.
And sorry it took so long to get it out, but my life is a bit hectic at the moment with work, which is why this fucking anniversary thing is so late. I personally would like to blame Tom regardless. I think we all should.
So you should. You really should. I mean, it's all my fault.
It's all
To be
Tom's
honest, if
fault.
I really
fucking you poor milking bitch.
if I cared enough, I'd have given us 1 million subs by now, and I'd have made it so you could just retire and do it.
You're really
anytime.
slacking.
I know
right?
it's really bad. I'm really sorry.
While it's relevant, I'd like to say, I blame Lehman Russ.
Oh yeah, fuck Lehman Russ.
Yes. There we
As
go.
always.
There we go. It's not an Astartes Anonymous podcast if we don't slander it in some fucking way.
Wait, hold on. It's not a
shape, or
Stars on this podcast. We don't slander Lehman. Everyone hates that furry fuck, and I don't mention the omnibus. Go read the omnibus. There we
Right,
go.
there we go.
And,
There we go. Bingo.
hold on.
I got to mention Aragon. Hi, Aragon. What else?
Hi, Aragon.
Sorry,
Aaron did disconnect, by the way.
boys, let me just do this.
Oh, he's disconnected again. He's disconnected again.
Crazy.
All right, now hold on. Quiet.
Right, there we go. Right.
Quiet. There we go.
Oh, Red. Oh, we need a background noise. There you go. I've whacked my table. Cool.
Yep,
Background
yep,
noise. What else?
Uh-huh.
I forgot what else was on the bingo sheet.
I'm gonna go.
Tom didn't forgot to post something. I'm sure he'll forget regardless.
Sweden fact.
We spoke about the fucking the fucking Kalmar Union already, didn't we?
Yeah, no, well, that's we can't count it.
What about the
because we've
chocolate
already
milk?
talked
We spoke about the chocolate milk. That counts.
No, I talked about that earlier.
Is that a reference?
The chocolate milk counts, I think.
Okay. I want to drop another one though.
Aaron needs
the monarch in Sweden, the king, is called Knugen.
Love that.
Great.
Guy.
That's it.
Let's see. Topic already got derailed.
Oh yeah.
Aaron
Aaron
is
needs
sick.
to spin
He's
the
always
wheel.
Sick. The team calls back. We already did the Aaron disconnected. Yep. Conversations go sexual. I'm pretty sure we did that. The gaming storyteller guest stars. Can someone go get Alex for us real quick?
Right, I'll pull him in.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Alex. Fancy meeting you here. Get back to the fucking yourself.
Go away. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fucking Welsh people.
I hate you guys.
They're the same thing. Once it gets past the Atlantic Ocean, you're all the same fucking person.
What else? Is there anything else on the...
Talk shit about Dark Angels. They suck.
One time when I was a kid, I fell out of a tree when it was raining after my granddad told me to stop, and I learned a lesson that day. Relatable anecdote.
Yep, there's the antidote. Moots is short, Moots is bald, Moots has cancer. Yeah, we already got it. All right, I think that's everything. So if you're playing along, everyone gets free bingo. You don't get anything. I don't know why we did this to begin with. Anyway, moving forward, start off with for those who didn't know, we were running a little fan art competition with some cash prizes, and going from third place to first place, we're going to say third place, we're going to say goes to Exo Guy.
For that wonderful animation and those lovely two little bits of art. That's
just because, like, we know, like, the stress it takes to animate something and the effort you put in for that, if you're with somebody, is fucking phenomenal. It's pretty fucking good. I love it. I love all of the art that shows me trying to kill the others because it's more accurate. Actually, I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just showing them my new knife.
Yeah.
So with that, second place is going to go to Ravni. For this high effort shitpost that she did.
It's so good. Honestly, Ravni, I'm going to level with you. It's amazing, but that fucking how you've drawn Talos takes it from 9 out of 10 to 900 out of 10. That shit is fucking great.
If you don't, really by the way, go back if you notice, you can see the clap because it's people. I like to imagine those are all slaves and I'm forcing them to clap.
This is a Night Lords reference, everybody. This is not a social thing. Night Lords have slaves. This is a normal part of the universe.
Most Marines have slaves, to be honest.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, even the good ones.
Yeah, quote unquote good.
What you keep to serve, sir? Then they're not getting paid.
Oh no, my bad. They're not. My bad. They're not slaves. They're Legion serfs. There we go. The political term. They're
Legion serfs that have no skin. Yes, they don't understand it. Right.
No, that's only the ones that upset me. Don't bring me my chocolate milk. But anyway, this entire Titanic ship post is fantastic, and it paints a story all itself, and I like that shit.
Yes.
That shit's really good.
We
so
should go on
thank
a
you for
cruise
that.
sometime, boys.
Thank you.
Great job,
Yes, we should.
Ooh.
I guarantee you nothing bad will happen. And finally, for numero uno place,
is drumroll
is going to be Factor.
Woo! Excellent job, Factor.
For not only like the high quality artwork, but the attention to detail, the effort it took to getting all the references in each of the images, as well as making them grounded within the 40K universe themselves.
I think just capturing the essence of these characters was just astounding.
Yeah,
especially not giving us feet. Yes.
Yeah, it truthfully, we're all jackasses and we do nothing but make stupid jokes. And you've somehow taken all of our personas as jackasses who don't know what the fuck they're talking about and turned us into feasible 40K characters while still maintaining our personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is honestly wonderful work. I love them, and I definitely am interested in getting more work done by Factor myself.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Like,
And
these
what?
the winners and to everyone involved, just fucking huge thanks and fucking great job all around.
Yeah.
Honestly, and by the time this segment is over, Tom's going to make an announcement, or I'm going to make an announcement saying the winners on our Discord. So good job, guys. And I will be getting with you shortly about your cash prizes.
Cue that end scene from Evangelion.
Dun, 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 dun.
God, Jesus Christ.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Right, gentlemen.
That was out of sync thing we've ever done.
Yeah, well, we're out of fucking sync. It's part of the fucking brand, all right?
Oh, we out of time.
Right, gentlemen. Shall we...
fucking awful.
Gentlemen, shall we answer some patron questions? We have a truckload lined up.
Oh, shit, we have those, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we have a few. I hope you've got time, because it's going to take some time. So, these patron questions...
how long is this episode going to... You're going to die editing this.
I've actually put aside like 3 whole days to edit this, so do not worry about me. So
plenty of things to forget to put in the screen.
Well, I have to. I get one freebie, right? Because we have to complete the bingo sheet, so I have to pick one. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna make sure it's not someone's artwork. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So to do these questions, we
forget to put up all the artwork, and no one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Just put up all the wrong artworks.
Out of sync, damn.
So patron questions, boys. Patron questions. So
patron questions.
The first one is actually from this is a Google one. This is actually from Alex, aka the gaming storyteller. And he says, "Tom, will you be my beloved?" No.
Will you?
Will you?
No.
You bastard.
What a bitch.
I'm sorry, Alex, I am spoken for. So let us move on to the next one.
They don't love you like Alex does.
Well, actually, fuck it. Since we're talking about Alex, we'll talk about Alex. Alex, aka the gaming storyteller, is one of, if not the best individuals I have had the pleasure of meeting to and spending time with, having private conversations with since we started doing this.
Who is he holding hostage to make you say
the
this?
gaming storyteller is genuinely... Alex, the gaming storyteller,
read this script right now.
Genuinely, I'm trying to be genuine, my man. He is genuinely one
Me
of
too,
the...
Tom, and I'm failing, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Alex. I was going to have a segment where I was going to be really nice about you, but Red has decided it's not happening, so we're going to move on. So, the next one is Doms, one of our patrons, Doms. He says, "How are y'all's backs with those monsters you're carrying around?" Red, you first.
He's speechless.
Good question. Next question.
Thank you, Doms. So, the next one. I don't even know how to answer that. So the next one.
Better than ever, buddy.
All right. Okay, so the next one is actually a really great question. The next one is a genuine question. And this question is from Iron Father Oxy. Now, just a quick context. Oxy here has been is one of our longest time patrons, and he was the first patron to ever sign up to our highest tier. Like when Moots and I put that tier together, we were like, "Yeah, no one's going to do this. This is just stupid." But not only has Oxy did it all those months ago, he's still there. This guy is insane.
Yeah.
So Oxy, huge thanks from Moots and I. Thank you for keeping my lights on.
He either loves us a lot, or he is just stupid. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure
He actually forgot that he's paying us $100 a month, and this episode's going to make him realize.
No, Oxy is genuinely... I've spoken to Oxy several times a week. He is genuinely one of the most goober individuals I've ever met. It's so crazy how someone who can make such a seriously positive impact on the channel can also just be no nonchalant, like, yeah, I just like it, guys, I just like it. You know, I just want to help. And it's like, fucking hell, thank you. Anyway, so Oxy asks, and this is a really great question. Probably the best question we're going to have, because the questions are all going to go a bit mental from here. He says, are there plans to expand to different types of Warhammer content, like battle reports or video games, for example? Or are you planning on staying a podcast and lore channel? Now, before any of my co-hosts answer this, I just want to say, for context, we've said this a few times on podcasts, we really don't consider ourselves a lore channel, like, at all. I mean, Red knows more about the lore than any of us here by quite a large margin. We like the lore, but like, if we had to describe what we are first and foremost, we're just hobbyists. We're just kit bashers and homebrewers, really. I know how to edit videos. Mooch knows how to draw real good. Aaron likes to spin the wheel, and Red likes to call me things. So it's we're not really. It's not really a lore channel. We do lore content for the shorts, but we don't really consider ourselves that. So to answer your question, for me at least, before any of my co-hosts take over. Absolutely. Can't wait to do gaming content. Yeah. There are things that we're looking forward to doing down the line in regards to gaming content. We'd really like to do that. Battle Reports is a bit more difficult because with Battle Reports there's a shit ton of physical stuff involved. It's really high investment for really low reward unless you can pull off exceptional Battle Reports. But I will take this time to actually say for Battle Reports, you all know who Play on Tabletop are. Their Battle Reports are amazing. But if you like Kill Team, I will say it, even though they ignored my goddamn messages to get them on the podcast, Mountainside Tabletop do the most incredible Kill Team battle reports. Mountainside Tabletop, please come on the podcast. I love you guys. I love your battle reports for Kill Team. I love Kill Team. Guys, please stop ignoring my messages.
I'll get them on the fucking podcast.
I've never heard him beg before, but that'd be a lie.
I think aren't they in California? I think they're in California.
I think one of them's British. I think one of them's American. No, wait, no, they're both. Oh, I don't actually even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Right, does somebody else want to take over?
But yeah. So to spin off of the lore thing, I am actually working on listening through all of the Horus Heresy right now. I'm doing
Heresy.
My best. I'm doing my part to actually learn and absorb the lore because I have been lacking and making my shut the fuck up and making my way through the Horus Heresy has been something that I want to do for a very long time. So yes, and so also thank you to Keeter for giving me a great suggestion on a place where I can listen through all of the books.
Was it the bottom of a well?
The what?
What?
The what?
What?
Huh?
The bottom of a well.
Oh, the bottom of a well. Oh.
I got a great deal.
Yes.
Just for you, Moots. Bottom of a well, one-way ticket.
But yes. I think, as Tom said, we have been in talks about how to where we want to take more. How do you call it? Short format videos and things like that.
More variety content.
It's not just a podcast; it's a pod home.
Pod fan.
Sure. Yeah. Aaron and Red, do you have anything to add to this, or do you want me to move on to the next one?
Video games. There you go.
Aaron?
Yeah, no, I'd love to make some stuff on some of the gaming here with the boys. Once Tom upgrades his shit horse of a rig.
You don't even have a rig, Aaron.
I know, but therefore I have like perfect neutral compliance. Right? But no, some of the moments we've had with the boys on like Deep Rock Galactic or something have been fucking biblical, and it's a shame that's not on the internet to see.
I think Astartes Anonymous Deep Rock Galactic is going to be pretty close to the first thing on the menu when AA gaming content starts happening.
And if you like, if you like Magic the Gathering, me and Mooch might have something for you.
No.
No.
I adamantly will not allow Tom to participate in Deep Rock Galactic until he gets the tattoo.
Wait, no, I thought I had to play the game to earn the tattoo.
No, you want that's the fucking access card, I guess. That's our clan tag or fucking league tag.
Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, the clans I was in when playing Modern Warfare 2 have really taken off. It's like a prison gang. You gotta get a tattoo or you're not in.
Yeah, that's just step one. Then we do the initiation trial.
Is there like what's it called? Hazing?
Oh, that's what we call it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing, actually, Oxy, to answer your question, that is also on the menu is streaming.
Meat's back on the menu.
We have talked about streaming for ages and ages. In fact, Aaron mentioned Magic content, it's highly likely that streaming will end up being the most appropriate place for that. So streaming as well. Maybe we'll start a radio show, TV show, news broadcast.
Starring Henry Cavill.
Seeing us in an American style like fucking sitcom would be truly hellish. I would love that.
Might start. Nope, not saying that. Right, let's move on to the next one.
Our main goal is to blow up and act like we don't know nobody.
But actually, something else that I want to mention that I just realized is that we have there's two other things that I think we've also considered very seriously. Is for one, doing more voice acting things as. I think we've talked about this before, but if we want to do voice overs of my old Casual Chaos comics, for example,
forgot about those,
which would also give me a reason to actually continue with that comic.
Yeah.
After I've given you so many good ideas.
Yes, I have them all written down, man. They're all there. They're sitting in my idea bank. I just haven't used any of them.
Red one-man think tank.
Yeah. I find it funny with the Casual Chaos stuff. You were like one of the first people to throw them into the house. And now there's tons of them floating about, and you're like, well, fuck me, man.
I like to hunt down people who are good at making ideas, and then I remove their brain, then I add it to the fucking wall. And then when I need an idea produced, I pull the lever and it sends a powerful electromagnetic shock through all of the brains, and then after about 12 hours I get an idea.
Right, gentlemen, we have a lot of questions to burn through, so I have to interject here and move on to the next one. Actually, Gomez, say your piece.
Oh, it was the news segment as well. Because we used to have the news segment at the beginning of the podcast, but we've sort of decided that that will be something that we'll do as an entirely separate thing.
Yeah.
Which I think will be entirely the correct way to and fun, much more fun way to do it. To have 100% focus on the news.
Yeah, you may even find that for that we have tossed around the idea of doing stuff on camera in person. So all up in the air right now. I'm not going to confirm anything on that regard, but yeah, just keep that in the back of your mind. Right, gentlemen, shall we move on to the next one? So if we must. So this is from Vivaris, and Vivaris asks, do you agree with the idea that Nurgle's acceptance of love is in fact a form of self-destructive nihilism, being that it endorses death and stagnation instead of bettering yourself? Yes.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, that is a sort of self-destructive nihilism.
Yeah.
If you ain't making $100,000 a week, you need to find yourself new friends.
For fuck's sake.
If your media group isn't talking about business, logistics.
So, Bulby the Lone Marine, aka Voldasterian, asks, who do you think will be the next Primarch to return? He also adds, my friend has cast the vote that it will be Sanguinius. Voldy, your friend needs to pick up...
Yeah, how mean can I be right now?
I think you saying how mean can you be right now probably sends a message distinct and strong. The next one to return for the traitors will be Fulgrim. The next one to return for the loyalists will be Lehman Russ. Calling it now.
I think... So here's my take. I don't think it will be Lehman. I don't think, therefore I am not.
Just fades away.
Fuck's sake.
I believe that it will be Fulgrim and Corvus Corax.
That'd be fucking sick, but they'll bring Nah, man, I gotta interject. They'll bring Corvus back as a double feature with Lorgar.
Now, you see, I that was my initial thought, but have you seen how Games Workshop operate? Of course they won't do that. That's too straightforward. That's too logical. Of course they'll just do them separately, like 10 years apart.
Trust
They're going-
trust
look,
their
they're gonna-
ineptitude. I understand.
Yeah.
They're going to do exactly what everyone expects them not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the Lion thing. People have been saying the Lion's coming back next for so fucking long, and everyone's like, they're not going to bring them back. And look at fucking, they came back. So whatever the dumbest answer is, just go to Valrak and see what he's saying, and that's probably what's going to happen.
Well, Valrak actually has like provably solid sources, like a lot of. I don't think all the time, but a lot of the time. But it's it would be lovely if we could have an inside source at GW. If any
do have an
GW
inside
employees want to
source.
give us the scoop,
We
as
do
it
have
comes
an
up.
inside. We know someone with an inside source.
Do we?
I don't have
Do
a
we?
name. I can't say a name right now.
Ah,
I guess
okay,
you can
fair
just
enough,
beep
fair
it
enough.
out, but
Who?
that fucking guy.
How's he an inside source?
He has a cousin that works in GW, and he told him about the army.
Oh damn! I got a lot of bleeping out to do.
I mean, no, you can just bleep out all that stuff, like the who's who, but you can keep in army.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I can.
Why? Well, what is GW going to do?
God damn it, Red. Moving on
Fuck
to the
the
next question.
police.
So before we get ourselves in hot water, so the next one comes from one of my favorite patrons, and that is Linky. And Linky asks, if you had the chance to take an army you already have and repaint them, what faction would you change them to? So presumably what sub-faction? Sorry, Linky, I love my homebrew. I wouldn't change them. If Red held a gun to the back of my head and forced me to, I'd ask what one he wanted me to change them to.
Nah, Tom, it'd probably be your Chaos Boys you repaint, wouldn't it?
I'd probably just. If it had to be like an actual canon faction, I'd probably repaint my homebrew to. God, that's a struggle. I don't really love any at the moment. I always liked the Sons of Medusa, but I did them, and I lost my love for them, so it wouldn't be them. It's a tricky one.
Custodians.
Oh, I know who. I'll tell you, just for that color scheme alone, that one Ultima Founding Iron Hand successor with the gold and burgundy red. Do you know the one? What are they called?
What, the
Yes,
Knights
I
of
know the one
Byzantium?
you're talking about.
The Knights of Byzantium. Yeah, that's the one.
That's
Their
was
color
made
scheme
by.
slaps.
I was made by one of the Forge World staff. I'm pretty sure.
It was. It was
Yeah.
so basically, if anyone wants to get their homebrew canonized in lore, just get a job at James Workshop, and they'll put your fucking homebrew in lore.
So to answer your question, Linky, for me, the Knights of Byzantium. What about you, Moots?
So I would take my first ever army that I painted, which was the Tomb King's army, and I would
just paint them
repaint
better.
all. Yeah. Actually, that's exactly what I mean, and I would paint them as into the Camry faction. And for those who don't know, that is the one that is led by Cetra, because Cetra rules. So there you have it.
Nice. Aaron?
I would repaint all of my previously painted Marines into my current homebrew because they're all a bunch of green idiots. I need to be orange idiots now.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Right. So the next question is from Voldasterian again. And Voldy asks, what, if any music, do y'all listen to while putting minis together / painting? So for me, it really depends. I mean, typically, if I'm putting minis together, I'll actually have on YouTube videos and stuff. But if I had to listen to music, I'd probably just put something chill on, like just some random lo-fi that I've literally never heard before, or jazz, like fucking generic ass coffee shop music. Because if I listen to anything that I actually go out of my way to like, I get way too absorbed into it, and I can't focus on the painting. Yeah. What about you, Moots?
Well, I guess I'm what you would call a musical, like, omnivore. I fucking listen to most things, so it's hard to pick one in specific for me, but I would generally just put on a playlist of just my favorite songs, which for the most part is like rock and metal, and then would just...
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Digging a hole.
So,
I'm sorry.
no worries. We've already done short joke, I guess, so it's fine. I'm used to it. So I think by simple virtue of like what I have the most like of in my playlist, I would probably say that it's like a mix of like Linkin Park, Sleep Token, Good Omens. No, sorry, Bad Omens. And Guerrilla Warfare. And oh god, what are they called? I'm blanking on their name. Blah, blah, blah. I can't remember this band right now, but one of my favorite songs by them is Blood and Honey. And yeah.
Nice. What about you, Aaron? Or
from
Red?
the hit horror film Blood and Honey? The Winnie the Pooh horror film?
What about you, Red?
What?
Neon Cat.
Hell yeah.
Just
No,
whatever that loop is.
I don't really
Fair
do
enough.
music while hobbying, to be fair. I don't really try and talk to people. Because if I'm not having someone hold me accountable, I don't do any hobbying.
You sure?
Yeah, from my experience, yes.
All right, cool. Aaron's boring, right? Next one. So, the next patron question is by. So this is another good one, and this is from MJC. And MJC asks, "What is your long-term plan for the YouTube channel?" And here, a double one, so two answers each. If you had the chance to add or change something to the lore, what would it be and why? So I think I'm just going to speak for the team when I say
Our main goal
Plan
is to
for-
blow up and act like we don't know nobody.
see the same answer as we gave Oxy back at the top. So thank you for that one. So if you had the chance to add or change something to the lore, what would it be and why? So here's a fun one, guys. We actually had this. This was our very first patron question. This exact same thing.
So go back to that episode and watch it.
Or it was, and actually, here's a fun one. It was asked by MJC, the same guy. MJC, you asked us this question on the 16th of December, 2023. So I will quick fire my answer at you. I would make Perturabo not a demon prince. And all the things that led up to that, I would change that for something, anything else. I don't hate it, but I feel like there is and this is so not derivative. This is so, I think my reasoning is weak, but at the same time, I like it. And that's I would love there to be an archetype of a traitor Primarch in the current setting, not a chaos Primarch, a traitor Primarch. And I feel like Peter Turbo would have always been the right choice for that. Alas, not so lucky. Right, you guys want to quick fire through yours?
I can't remember what I said last time, so I will give the meme answer and then maybe a more serious answer. The meme answer is I would kill Lehman Russ, delete
That's
the
not
Space
me.
Wolves.
That's the right answer.
And the serious answer is I had one in my mind, but I forgot. So, Red, you can take over.
I don't know, just fucking let ABD write the next fucking Nightlord book.
I don't know if that's changing anything to do with the lore, Red.
Yeah, they said add or take away, so or change. That's what I want to do. I'm adding. Just let fucking ABD finish
Alright.
the fucking Nightlord thing. All right, Games Workshop. You rapid fucking old motherfuckers. I'm coming back to Britain. I'm going to find you.
Aaron?
I would have Magnus win the fight against Lehman because fuck that guy.
You know what?
yeah.
I'm fully in on that. That's a great answer.
Yeah, fuck Lehman Russ, the
And
piece
at
of
some
shit.
point,
Fucking-
I would have had Marnius Calgar killed in a very god awful, pathetic way.
Also agreeing with that one too.
Actually, yeah. No, I was gonna say for the serious one, have Magnus kill Lorgar, Lehman, because that way we get both what we want. But actually kill Marnius Calgar. That's like honestly what the lore needs.
So, gentlemen, the
Catan Titan fucking stomp him rather than have his head ripped off in the Marvel comic. That would have been funny.
the next question, and this is a fun one. He said, "This is from once again, coming around to Voldasterian, he asks, is this the last Voldasterian one? There's a few more, but he asks, how did y'all decide on the name Astartes Anonymous? So, there's actually a fun little thing. We actually sat in a VC over a year ago now, and we just dogpiled names at each other. We were just shooting random crap at each other. It was all garbage. Until someone whose name rhymes with Baron decided to make a play on Alcoholics Anonymous.
I wanted to name us fucking Bottom Hammer or Worst Hammer.
He did. Yes, he wanted Bottom Hammer.
Fucking the alternative universe where we called Bottom Hammer.
Because the intro would have just been a fucking out of key version of the Top Gear intro every episode. So we had a thing ages ago. We were just it was literally just a brainstorm session, and Aaron decided to go in for him and said, "What about this?" And I think I remember saying something I wouldn't mind. I think I remember saying at some point I would have liked it to have had the word Astartes in it, but outside of that, it was really just Aaron having a brain fart.
I had a moment of clarity. Yeah.
The fucking stars aligned, the sky opened up,
all the
and
mental
the
illness left me
eldritch
for a second.
fucking hand of the elder gods grasped Aaron's heart.
In the analogy,
the information into him.
In the analogy of Aaron spinning the wheel, it was truly the calm before the storm.
Exactly.
So
it was the price we must pay.
It was Warhammer based. It sounded decent. It had alliteration.
Yeah,
it just worked.
He remembered his second grade English lessons and thought to apply them finally as a 20-year-old.
You guys are taught English over there?
Huh?
You guys are taught English over there?
Yes.
Then why do you say everything wrong?
Why do you spell everything wrong? Okay.
Hey man, I don't see you going to the moon anytime soon, so.
Right. So, next one. Doms asks each of us, what is your favorite story involving the podcast or situation it's created that's happened off-set? I have a very simple one, and it's my favorite by the virtue of the fact that it's probably their least favorite. And that was making the three of them sleep in a shed with bath towels. Now, at the time, I copped a lot of shit for it, but it has only gotten funnier as time's moved on. Now, just for context, I think it was our 4th or 5th episode. It's our Warhammer World episode, way back when. We all met up in April of 2023. And they needed to stay in my outbuilding. And it's basically just a separate structure at the back of my garden.
It has no thermodynamics.
It has no real heat management at all. But those guys didn't mind. They were like, hey, Tom, just give us blankets. We'll be all right. And I said, bet. And I gave them bath towels.
No, the exact interaction was, where's the blankets? And Tom stares at me with the most fucking vacant gaze and goes, what do you mean blankets? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Fucking blankets. Like, well, I don't have any. And I went, Tom, you knew you were going to have guests over at this specific time. We gave you basically a year in preparation. And you don't have any fucking blankets? And he just went, no. And then 5 minutes later, he comes back. I was like, hey, what about these? And he brings a fucking towel.
As me and Aaron are scrounging through the piles of whatever is in the outhouse to try and find anything that we can use as a blanket.
You're forgetting the fact he gave us duvet covers that we put the towels in.
Oh, yeah. No, I did not get any duvet cover. I did not. You fucking, what is this luxury you got?
But
and this is not even to mention the fact that before we even got to that point, before we realized that, okay, so there's not enough beds for everyone, and we only had 2 blow-up mattresses.
Yeah, because Tom,
and so, but we did find a bunch of outdoors pillows and shit. And so then me and Red just went, all right, dude. So, here's the bet. We'll play a game of Kill Team, and whoever wins gets to sleep on the blow-up mattress.
And Aaron, who's on my team, proceeds to fuck everything up.
No, it was a 1v1. It was a 1v1.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
I thought that was the one where it was me and Aaron against you and Tom.
No, that was in Nottingham.
Yeah.
No, that was at Tom's place.
No, it wasn't that game. It wasn't that game.
It was after Nottingham.
Oh yeah, because it was the one. Yeah, because it was you versus Moots Red, and Aaron and I played Grey Knights versus the fucking Galloppox.
Yeah.
And then Moots won that fucking game.
He won by a point.
By a point. It was the most ridiculous shit ever. I had to hold down one of his dudes with one of my cultists, and then I ran across the map with one of my space marines to grab the last point on Red's side of the board.
Yeah, because I was so ignoring all the points going around butchering his cultists. They didn't stand a fucking chance.
I was playing Kill Team. Red was playing fucking Siege.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege. There was a point where there was a cultist hiding behind some boxes, and down the hallway, you see two fucking assault intercessors running across the doorways.
Like, oh shit.
But the funniest part of this was when that all settled, we had our shit set up. If you're happy with it, Moots, Tom put the fucking picture of me and Moots cuddling for warmth on the screen.
Sure.
But Moots was fucking livid because he didn't realize I had a magical ability. Because he was freezing his fucking Swedish nuts
magical
off.
ability called narcolepsy.
So literally, I turned over for like 5 seconds, and I was out. I can sleep anywhere. Moots was sat there shivering for I think like an hour or two before he fucking got to sleep. It was something fucking ridiculous like that, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Something that, like, I mean, I don't think I even like actually fell asleep at some point. Honestly, like, I was. I was just lying awake as I was shivering cold under my fucking bath towel and just trying, fully clothed, mind you. I had not taken off any clothes and I was just trying desperately to sleep.
You're just working on your immune system, man. You're just building that immune system, bro. It's all good.
Yeah.
Gee.
And then there was me snoring a fucking meter to your right.
Yeah, you just fucking fell asleep so fast. I've never seen anything like that.
You're the one that decided to sleep next to Aaron.
Yeah. Honestly, I should have taken you up on the offer to just lay my fucking blow-up mattress right next to you so we could just lay and spoon each other. Then maybe we could have gotten share some body warmth. Though I'm warning you, I would have been the big spoon.
Mooch, height-wise, you're the little spoon, alright? That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a shit.
Like a fucking chihuahua humping your leg.
I'm the big spoon.
Right, gentlemen, does anyone else have to add to the offset question?
No, I think that's everyone's.
No, it was either that one or my trip to Sweden. One of those two. But
You're not even gonna say the fucking Votan army thing?
Oh yeah,
Dumb shits.
Oh yeah, our whole Votan bit during that entire trip was also fucking hilarious.
The fucking beards, yeah.
Yeah. We talked about it more in depth in the trip episode, but yeah, we fucking were. Red bought us all one box each of Votans, and
like a battle
so
force.
A whole battle force box, not just a box of models.
I'm looking at it right now. I've still got the box.
So, same here. So in full secret, we painted all of these fuckers without Tom's knowledge. Sometimes whilst he was in VC with us, and. There are so many times where we're like where I thought we got caught, but then we still got there. We fucking pulled out our fucking armies out of our asses and just pulled on these fake beards.
Keep in mind, I was turned away when they did this. Like I turned the fuck around, and as soon as I turn around, there's just these 3 assholes lined up with these fake fucking beards on and all these fucking different colored fucking bastard Votan just in front of me on the table. And it's like, right, Tom, we're having a game. 3 versus 1, let's go. Get your models out. Let's go.
Rock stone.
It was funny.
Oh.
I'm positive there's like a couple. They probably don't listen to the podcast, but there's a couple of people out there who are obviously Warhammer fans. They were obviously at Nottingham on the day, who still remember that one time these three assholes put on beards and yelled rock and stone in the middle of the games room at Warhammer World.
Well, there was these guys who played Necromunda on the table next to us. They, I bet they got a earful of us.
What a time. What a time. Right, gentlemen. Right, gentlemen, let's move on to the next question. So, the next question is from
Archmagos Dominus.
Archmagos Dominus, yes, and he says, if you suddenly found yourself transported into the 40k universe, which non-Space Marine faction would you join and why? For all situations, you are in a decent position, so not extremely important, but also not bottom rung of the ladder in that faction.
I know exactly what I'm going to answer.
I believe there's only one or two answers here. Actually no, there's not. There's one answer. It's a Votan. You are are one of the Votan. Now you might be thinking, Dominus Punk. You might be thinking, well, why wouldn't you go with the Tau? Well, this is the thing. You know how we all talk about. You know how we all talk about communism. We talk about capitalism, and all we hear is bullshit, 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 sucks, 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 bad, bad, bad. The Votan have perfected both at the same time. So you are always equal to the man next to you, but you can still strive for whatever you want, and the man next to you will always respect you. And it doesn't matter if it's a man next to you or a woman next to you or a goddamn fucking robot. Everyone respects everyone. Everyone's important. And let's be honest, for the ancestors, come on, what more do you want?
For the ancestors.
Come on, my son. Is it unhealthy? My mind immediately went to gene silicotes.
No.
Is that a bad sign?
Yeah, I bet. Bring your fucking plunger, dude. I know.
Sure, Aaron, you can meet the eventual fate of going into the hungering maw. We will be mining the center of the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy the fucking Hive Fleet, bug fucker.
Votan is a way better choice.
Enjoy that while we fucking laser point on our giant gold nugget and just go, we're rich.
We're rich. We're rich.
But no, Votan's a way better choice. Just immediately my mind snapped with Jesus. I was like, no, fuck that.
Plus, guess what? Fucking Votan are just as strong as Marines, so haha, fuck.
Aha.
I don't think that's true.
There it is. One of them beat a Cornate Warlord.
Was that a Chthonian Berserker by any chance?
No.
Was that a Karl?
That was a call.
Yeah, okay. All right. Right,
Yeah,
next
but
question.
still, if I can beat a fucking World Eater in melee combat, come on.
That is impressive.
Right, next question is from Archmagos Dominus Punk again, and he asks, you get to have a weapon, from any faction of 40k, bracket no relics, and it's appropriately sized for you, and you'll be able to have infinite ammunition / power for it. What would you choose and why? So I'm assuming you also mean like whatever by the attaching on from it's appropriately sized. You also mean like whatever we choose, we're physically able to wield it, and unlike a bolter where we shoot it and then our shoulder breaks. Right?
How loose is the definition of weapon we're using?
I'm going to assume he means an infantry weapon and not a fucking world engine.
Damn it.
This is a tough one. I think I'm going to come back around to mine at the end. I'll pass it to Moots.
Well, I think the only natural selection here is a Thunderhammer.
Oh, good answer. That's a good answer. Red?
I'm thinking.
Aaron?
Yeah, I'm thinking as well.
Damn it. I was too fast.
What's that fucking that laser beam the Votan use?
The
beamer.
Shit.
Yeah, the beamer.
What Magna Veil Cannon?
No, the beamer.
Yeah.
Not the fucking rail
the
rifle.
Edcon plasma beamer.
Yeah, the plasma beamer.
Ah, right, yes.
I'm gonna go with something fucking stupid. That's a fucking Tyranid Death Spitter. Things are fucking cool. They are eldritch horrors.
I am
as a
shooting
weapon.
pure suffering. I think. Oh god, let's come back to me. So I would say, so many good picks. I mean, the obvious answer is a plasma gun or a bolter or a chainsword. Thunderhammer seems like a really, really, really good pick. But it seems a little bit heartless to me. So I'm going to go with a fucking las cannon, please.
Yeah, buddy.
Give me a las cannon.
Multi-melter.
Sounds like someone is compensating, honestly.
Mooch, you have a Thunderhammer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I use it to crush your last cannon. So eat ass.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, wait.
Just fucking
Oh, wait.
ping you with the fucking beamer.
Fucking Venom Cannon would be good as well, actually.
No, I'll be,
What I'm hearing here is that you are all cowards for not choosing a melee weapon.
I wanted to, but you picked
came
the
to
one I'd
mind.
gone for,
Goten
you
weapon.
monkey.
My first choice in my head was the power sledgehammer that the fucking abominants use in Gene Cults.
All right, well, listen, fuck you guys. This episode's gone on for ages anyway. Mooch, you have to pick a ranged weapon, and we have to pick melee weapons now.
Fuck.
It is.
Loser.
Combi Melta Bolter.
Combi Melter Bolter. That's actually solid as fuck. Okay, fair enough. Red? You're going to pick a melee weapon now, Red?
Power claws.
Power claws.
Ooh.
Oh, like lightning claws?
Good.
Yeah, like lightning claws.
Dual wielding, presumably?
Yes.
Naturally. Aaron?
Tor Garadon's Power Fist.
Specifically Tor Garadon's
No
power.
relics.
No relics. Yes,
Oh,
no
yeah.
relics.
Oh, it is a relic. Ah, fuck.
Get fucked.
Just Power Fist then.
Just Power Fist. That's a shame. I was going to go with Power Fist, so I will pick. Oh, you put me in a pickle here, boys.
Haha.
All the good ones are gone because the hubris to wait till the end. God, I'm really struggling to think of one I'd really want that's not a Power Fist or a Thunderhammer.
Just look at the models on your shelf, man. Look at the reflection of who you want to be.
Look to the right. Look to the right. Okay. No, that's a ranged weapon, Tom. You're an idiot. Well, I was about to say multi-melter. This is bad, guys.
Go classic. Plasma pistol. Or plasma
That's
rifle.
also a ranged weapon, my friend.
Right, of course. I'm crimped.
Fuck it, power sword. Sod it.
Big man.
It's the
Wow,
best.
how
It's
boring.
well, I mean, all the fun ones were taken outside of like choosing to pick the bloody. I forgot what the giant axe that the Votan have is called.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
the fucking- yeah.
you're thinking of the fucking Marines only.
No, I was looking at my
Yeah, pick a
Votan. I
death
couldn't remember the
spell like
name of
me,
the
man.
axe.
Plasma axe?
Is it just a plasma axe? No, the thick one that the Chthonian berserkers have.
Yes, it's just a plasma
Oh.
axe.
Is it a heavy plasma axe?
It's just
We want to have something like that, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
An axe
Right.
made of pure
Good choice.
plasma.
That's a good pick.
All
That's
right.
a good pick.
Next question.
I
So
respect.
you have been conscripted into the Death Watch.
That's not how
What?
that works, but okay.
What is your loadout and worst/best Xenos you end up having to deal with? So there's kind of 3 questions each here. So what loadout in quotation marks would you ideally want, and what Xenos would you hate the most and like to deal with the most? So let's see if we can quickfire this, because this is like 3 in 1. Thanks, Archmagos Dominus. So I think for me, my loadout, to be honest, I would very much like... hold up, this is the same question as last time. I'd like a las cannon and a power sword. The best Xenos, the Xenos that I'd be most happiest to face out of the lot. I mean, they're all bad. None of it's good. But the Tau would be the best one, because the Tau are actually like capable of mercy killing. The rest will just fucking hurt you.
Yeah.
The worst, the worst out of the Xenos. Keep the Drakari away from me. I'd rather be eaten by the Great Maw, to be frank. Right, that's me. Moots.
Yeah, well, funny enough, I thought about this. So it would be, I would have the jump pack, a chain axe, and a plasma pistol, and probably have some form of what's that fucky wucky grenade that literally creates a black hole?
Vortex grenade.
Vortex grenade, thank you. And honestly, I think my answer regarding the Xenos is the same as Tom. Keep the fucking
Drakari
away from me.
Yeah. What about you, Red?
I don't want to be. I don't want to be turned into a carpet, honestly.
What about you, Red? Yep.
Oh, I'd be in a fucking Stormhawk with a suicide vest on.
Fucking hell! I can't. I have to get rid of that. You can't actually say. You can't actually say it on YouTube.
Okay, my unalive vest on.
Now you got to give the audience the whole context again.
No, I just be in a Thunderhawk.
Okay, Red's a Thunderhawk pilot. Awesome, Aaron.
I would want Garen Branatar's Melter Power Fist with.
Is that the
like a
Salamander guy?
Yeah, the Death Watch one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just a Stormbolter to go with that, probably.
Stormbolter, Melter, Power Fist, easily enough. And what would be your most liked and most disliked Xenos foe? Would be the same as Moots and I.
I could probably throw down a Craftworld Eldar happily any day.
That's fair.
They don't seem too spooky. They're fucky, but they're not too spooky.
You clearly haven't fought the Screaming Banshees. It shows.
Oh yeah, that's one example, right? Fucking, and then it's either fucking Tyranids or Drakari. Easy choices.
Yeah, that's fair.
Keep
Right,
those fucking things away from me.
going on to the next one. So, Voldestarian would like to know what kind of cheese does Moots dream about, and do the others have food they dream about? Moots, would you like to answer first?
Brie.
Brie. I dream about.
I love Brie.
I dream about lasagna. Occasionally, chicken balti, and sometimes I would even dare to dream about rice. Red.
I dream about eating people.
Aaron.
Either like the perfect fucking fat veggie burger, or just ramen.
Aaron doesn't dream of food in the corporeal sense. Aaron dreams of edible mass.
In Aaron's dreams, he's a cow also. It's really weird.
You have no evidence of that.
It's primarily for the stomach capacity, but he doesn't mind the rest. Right, moving on to the next
I mean,
question.
he has the mental capabilities of a cow, too, so...
We all fail from time to time. So, the next
I can
question
tell the weather.
is from... Red controls the weather, you moron.
Yeah. He's a weather god.
Sun god over here, motherfucker!
Hey, I brought that shit to Sweden. You can't deny that.
That's true.
So, next question is from Linky once again, and Linky asks, what's one Warhammer trailer that you consider genuinely good? Selling you the project, interesting, quality of writing, new or old? The Codex, I think it's called the Codex expansion or something, Codex for Dawn of War 2 trailer. The trailer for that is fucking awesome. It's just Space Marines getting surrounded, but it's just a really old school cinematic of Space Marines getting surrounded by different Xenos, and then a fucking Imperial Knight does an orbital drop, and it's fucking savage.
Yeah.
So I think it's the Codex something or something Codex expansion for Dawn of War 2 trailer. That's my answer.
For me, it is the Horus Heresy trailer.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Whoever made that trailer needs to actually just animate a long format Horus Heresy show. Fucking give those people a budget.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm also the
100%.
same for
No matter
Moods.
how high.
I really like the Horus Heresy trailer. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
Mainly because the fucking so many details, like that one Imperial Fist seeing the Primarch Chorus alone by himself, and it's like, all right, bet.
that Marine has fucking titanium balls. Oh,
Right,
It's like,
so
holy fuck, is that Horus? Oh shit!
holy shit! Die!
what about you, Aaron?
I don't watch a lot of. I haven't seen a lot of the trailers, but I really liked the 8th edition one with the Marines into the battle and the Necrons.
Oh,
That whole sequence I thought was really good.
No, good, perfectly good pick. So, next question is there any situation where
Is there a
all...
god? Oh,
I don't know, Red. You'll need to ask a higher power, because I don't know. Is there any situation where all Space Marines, both Imperial and Traitor, would work together, or they both die? Yeah, loads. Loads. It depends. I mean, it depends on the traitors. It depends on the space, the loyalists, and it depends on the traitors. Like during, I believe it was the War of the Beast. Like a bunch of fucking Fists Exemplar ended up working with the Iron Warriors, and they were super happy. They were super happy to do it because it was like there's too many fucking orcs. It's time to put aside the old differences. We're going to deal with the orcs.
in fact, they were going to join the Iron Warriors because the Iron Warriors kind of like talked them into thinking the Imperium was cringe.
Actually, it's a little bit more than that. So that whilst that's true, it's also because after said thing, after they sort of got to an interlude, the Black Templars showed up, and the Black Templars were basically said to the Fist Exemplar, "Hey, listen,
what the fuck do you think you're doing?
we know you had to work with the Iron Warriors to survive, but you actually should have just killed them." And the Fist Exemplar were like, "Nah, fuck that noise," and just went to go basically stay with the Iron Templars and the Iron Warriors indefinitely. So yeah. To answer your question, it happens quite a lot. We'd be here all day though if we tried to start listing all them off. But you can actually just punch that one into Google and say, "Hey, Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines working together." You will find a ton of Reddit threads pop up, basically just telling you all the different times where that's happened. Next question, shall we?
Yeah.
So this one is from our beloved friend, Father Walliver. So just again for context, Father Walliver, aka Ollie or Ollie Wally, has known all of us for years now. Really wonderful guy. He's just the best. He's just the kindest, most wonderful fella. Anyway, so Ollie,
talk about good fellas. He is the fella.
he is, yeah. Oh, he is just truly incredible. So, Father Walliver asks, "What was the worst model you ever built? I.e., the most unfun to build, difficult, turned out bad, etc." So, the answer to this, Ollie, I've got split between two. Either the box of Tyranid gargoyles, because building those was like ripping out teeth, or honestly, the fucking Space Marine drop pod. Building that thing so that it functionally works and will close and open properly. Jesus Christ, I'd have been better off building a car out of sticks and stones.
Damn.
It sucked ass. Moots?
Shit. Well, that would be the what are they called? The Votan bike.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I had
The
so
heads.
they
That-
just sucked.
You have no one to blame but yourself because you didn't read the fucking instructions.
No. Now you're thinking of the regular Votans. For the bikers, I was very much. I very much followed the instructions. The bikes just suck.
I like the bikes.
No, but it's like they're so bad. You have to. The way you have to put them together, it doesn't like make sense because bits and pieces like clash with each other, and like you only have a tiny little bit of like plastic to like make them stand up. The fucking amount of times the base snapped off, so like the bike didn't like stand upright. It's so often. That one was pain in my fucking asshole.
Red?
The fucking heresy rhino.
The heresy? Why?
The fucking bottom plate never fits in with the grooves for the sides. I had to carve so much plastic away just to get it to fucking sit together. I hate that thing.
All right, fair
I
enough.
built 2 of them. I fucking detest it.
No, totally
In
valid.
fact, I built 3 of them. I fucking hate them.
Right, next question, boys. So, back to Dominus Punk for the last time. He asks, "You're going for a night out on the town drinking. What one named character from any faction would be your wingman? And also, you have to pick another one who would be the worst to be stuck with. So, my wingman, without a shadow of a doubt, would have to be... oh, God, I've forgotten his name. No, Moots, take over. Come back round to me. I need to remember his name.
So, wingman, Sanguinius. Easy. Because, you can't... some people might say Fulgrim, but he will just steal your... he won't even... He'll just riz away whoever you're trying to court at the time and disappear into the night. So, but Sanguinius, he's a cool dude. He won't do that to you. Worst to be stuck with? Typhus.
That's valid.
What about you, Red?
Worst person to be stuck with? Probably the Emperor. Because he probably won't shut the fuck up about why humanity needs to move forward. And the best person to be with? The Swarmlord. Let's go with the Swarmlord.
Excellent, well thought out, intricate, unique, niche answers for a higher class of thinker. Wonderful. Aaron, what would you go for?
Best person, absolute best person is Rylanor the Eternal. All right, that man pulls mad fucking bitches. He fucking does, right? They love the just persona he has going. All right. The worst person is probably going to be Old One Eye. My boy's a bit damaged in the brain. Bless him.
Old One Eye.
He scares the hose.
Cribbed.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A pistol shot will do that to you. He's also missing half his face.
Yeah.
I
Not a good look.
don't blame him.
Face only a Norn Queen could love, really.
I think for me, I'd probably have. I'm for the which one I would take. I'm kind of stuck between a few different, two mostly. One of them being Caiaphas Cain as the positive. The other positive one, honestly, the Khan. Because I bet the Khan doesn't.
The Khan as your wingman would be very good.
He doesn't strike me as quite as sincere as Sanguinius, but I bet he has much better pickup lines. I bet the Khan is, in terms of which one I wouldn't want to go with. There are so many picks, but honestly, Rotigus. Kugath.
You even picked the worst one, too.
No. Actually, no. The real worst one here is Perturabo, and we all fucking know it, alright?
No, Perturabo will be fine. Perturabo is bare neutral, because as soon as you got into, the pub, bar, club, whatever, he'd just turn around and leave. You're just on your own.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say that man doesn't know what sex is. We talked about this already in the previous episode, but he's not good.
I would take Perturabo over Typhus any day.
Yeah, same.
At least with Perturabo, your odds are neutral. Typhus, you might as well go in with no head.
I like how no one even questioned the Swarmlord.
no, Red makes sense. Best wingman.
Because I had Old One Eye lined up, so I was like, yeah, similar mind. So, this guy gets it.
Anyway, so the next question is from Voldy again. And Voldy asks, on a scale of 1 to giving your allies enemy weapons under the table because you doubt the validity of their reason for war / occupation. Fucking hell. That's a mess. All right, whatever. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sketchy was Malkador the Sigillite? 10 being uber sketch, 1 being no sketch. Honestly, Malkador. Well, I don't think Malkador was that sketchy. He was just because to be honest, if you're talking about how sketchy Malkador is, you kind of have to compare him to the Emperor, and really, not that bad. Because he was
Malkador ran the shadow government.
Yeah,
but
I think he's shady in nature. So I mean, for me, I guess I don't really agree with you, Tom. I think for me, he's 10. He's on the highest scale of shady.
You reckon?
Because
this guy made the Assassinorum.
Yeah, and he fucking just anything and everything he does is just so. It seems so weird. He doesn't explain why he does things, and he's an asshole to anyone who objects to him. And you compare this to the Emperor. Like, I mean, I think he's comparatively human to the Emperor, and which makes him worse in a lot of ways.
That's fair. No, that's fair. I think I see what you guys mean.
There is the theory that Malcador is the reason why the Emperor is such a huge monster.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we have 2 more questions. One of them is actually, we'll come to that in a minute. So the next question is from Voldy again, and he says, "All right, you're on a backwater night planet. It suddenly descends into the warp, and the 4 chaos gods, the 4 chaos gods, the 4 chaos gods, and Vashtor have a job fair. Who are you signing up with for employment? Isn't this just the pros and cons thing again? The answer's corn.
Yeah,
The answer's corn. My friend, the answer is corn.
I want to work at Korn's gym.
Yeah.
I want to get shredded.
Yeah. I mean, just
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I might need to work on my license to work with the corn alligator.
I don't know where the night world comes into play here.
I think he might have meant like a feudal planet. I don't know. I think he's just put that in to fuck with you.
it's
To fuck
like
with
a trick
me
question.
specifically.
Yeah, I think he knew that I'd read that out, and Red's brain would just kind of invert a little bit.
What the fuck did you put the night world on there? What the fuck does that do with anything?
Bulby, explain yourself.
Voldy, Red has a question for you. Why a night world? So the next question is from the goober himself, who Red actually stopped me from saying good things about, and now I'm grateful he did. Alex, aka the gaming storyteller. Alex asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to make another Jakero short?
Precognition.
Fucking, I blame Croc for this.
Unfortunately, Alex, because you've asked this question, our moderator-in-chief, Croc, who is a Jakero obsessed lunatic,
Enthusiast.
is now going to be taken outside and shot.
Had to do it to him. Sorry, Croc.
Had to happen. Had to happen.
Croc's
Right.
going in the milker.
Croc's going in the milk. Right, gentlemen, this episode is rapidly closing our longest ever episode. There is a few things I'd like to quickly get through before we close, though. So, one thing I'd like
Is it
to...
that whole box of vanilla wafers?
I wish.
Damn, son. Nobody told me about the vanilla wafers. I'm in. No, I just wanted to... there was 2 things, and I've forgotten one of them. But one of them is... I wanted to just put on the screen behind us now. I'm going to do a little fade out. I wanted to show off all of the wonderful and incredible artwork that Moots has made for the those of you who are listening who've signed up to the Demon Prince tier. I want to do a little thing where we put all of them side by side with the team sort of
even finished all of
in
them.
there as well. Have you finished all of them?
I have 2 left.
You got 2. I'm sure you'll get through 2 before Friday.
Get cracking on it, Moods.
And so I just wanted to put these on the screen. I might be missing 1 or 2 of you because of how the time schedule's worked out. If that happens, I'm real sorry. I'll show them off in the next episode. But I just wanted to say again, to the patrons and the Demon Princes and the High Lords and such and such. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. This getting to 10,000 subs and being able to do this anniversary episode has been made entirely possible by the love and dedication you guys have shown, and it just means so much to us. It means so much to me, and I hope that in the coming months and years we can continue to provide the same degree of entertainment and mental crimp.
We will endeavor
Truly.
to change this.
Truly,
Worse than ever.
Yes.
No, it's. I think it's this. I've already said this, and there's only so many words, so many times you can say thank you. But genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, this truly means everything, and I'm just so incredibly thankful.
Yeah.
No, no, likewise. I'm appreciative of a lot of all of this. And as our patrons would say, part of the ship, part of the crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell.
Every time they say that, it gives me mental anguish.
Red is the Davy Jones of the ship. Yeah.
I am the one that puts you in the fucking walls. Everyone's getting added. That's it. Everyone's getting added to the fucking screaming gallery.
But no, let's draw it to a close here, gentlemen. Thank you all very much for sitting through this 3 hour and 20 minute or 3 hour and 10 minute episode, whatever it ends up being in the end. Thank you.
Thank you for
the 10
I was barely holding on.
Thank you for the 100k subs. The patrons, the viewers, the people in the Discord. If we're not going to do an outro with this episode, I've just realized we'll just crack it out now. If you're enjoying our content, please take a look at the Discord. Please consider subscribing. Please take just a look at the Patreon, just in case you're interested. We've got a bunch of different tiers in there for just a bunch of random.
And please consider hitting the gritty.
And if you want to hit the gritty and send Red a video of that, his home address is. Careful,
Tom.
Send it as a VHS. Send it as a VHS. Red's the kind of guy who's got a VHS player hidden away somewhere.
Yes, for sure.
I'm sure he'll watch it. But no, thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. Have a look at the Patreon. Down below the description, all of the incredible artists who we've shown off today, or any of the ones who respond to me with their fucking socials. Thank you all so much. Take a look at them. Don't bother fucking following Moots on Instagram. Unfollow him. Unfollow Moots on Instagram.
Yeah. If you subscribe to Mooch's Patreon, I'm subbed from that and sub to our actual one. We'll just boycott Moots.
Just boycott Moots, honestly. Yeah.
He's a fucking corporate shill.
But no, we'll see you all next time, I think. Unless anyone else has anything to say, can we wrap this up? Has anyone else got anything to chuck out
you
there?
won't be seeing anyone next time because you're going in the milker machine, Tom. Come here, I'm coming, he's dark. Get the motherfucker.
Right, we are recording?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Right, 4.
3.
2.
Aaron, are you fucking...
I am. Yes, I am.
All right, let's try that again.
I've been 2.
3.
2.
1.
What are you saying, Rich?
I've been 2 this whole fucking time. Why did he choose now to be...
No, because we've had like guests the last like 2 episodes, so I was getting fucked around with. Yeah.
Just found the perfect moment to get the fucking brain crimp right there.
Right. Shall we get this show on the road?
For sure.
Sorry, I got a bubble in my throat.
It's not the only,
Hi
not
there,
the only
and
thing.
welcome...
Sorry.
Aaron, I will fucking kill you.
Jesus Christ. Calm down there.
Whoa, Tom, you're being very aggressive right now.
I'm going to remove Aaron's spleen through his fucking rear hole.
Wait, rear hole. You gotta be more specific. I'm pretty sure he has more than one of those.
Pick one.
You're the one removing it. I'm not getting involved in this.
This is a community event. Right. Hi there, and
Left.
welcome to what will be a Red for the Love of... I'm working with a fucking cadre of fucking chimps.
This says the fucking orangutan. Alright, yeah, keep talking, buddy.
I've come to the conclusion that that's all just projection, you fucking gaggle of monkeys.
It's all projection, he says.
Moots, have you got something to say as well?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Gotta throw these in at the end as bloopers. Yeah.
Happy 1 year anniversary, everyone.